Streaming and recording.
Nice. Now, I'm not going to go over the top with the whole intro thing because obviously we are on a live stream, so there won't be anyone to fucking listen to it just yet. But that being said, this is all going to go up on the old YouTubes and that. So we'll do some sort of introduction saying welcome one and all to our first ever live stream. And you know, what a pay-per-view to do it with. I mean, the Royal Rumble, the pay-per-view that started this podcast. Sorry guys, I don't want to blame it on the Royal Rumble, but it was the Royal Rumble's fault. So that being said, Carl, don't need to be a massive introduction here, but what are we looking like on the whole card front as far as the Royal Rumble goes?
Well, we're kicking off, Anthony, with surprisingly Drew versus Goldberg, and I don't really know how to feel about that, if I'm perfectly honest.
See, this to me that is a straight away, and I think you've said something similar to me, so I'm probably stealing your idea, but that was before we started the stream, so there's something to this, isn't there? There's going to be some shenanigans, and I have a horrible theory which I'll go into, but whoever loses this is going into the Royal Rumble. I think that's one of the. I don't want to say it's a set because I don't want to be wrong, but it feels like to kick off the show, something like that's going to happen. There's going to be some Royal Rumble related shenanigans for the losers, isn't there?
Yeah, I can't think of anything that is going to make me happy with this. So I think if Drew wins it, obviously I'll be happy. But then that will probably seem like Goldberg's going to end up going into the main Rumble then, which I don't want to see that either. But then the reverse of that is, does Goldberg win it? And then I think to your point, you said, well, he might even end up showing up in the Rumble anyway as a champion and try and do the whole kind of champ versus champ kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the worst thing. Like, I really want Drew to win it. I don't mind Goldberg ending up in the Rumble, right? And if they're going to try and do a Brock Lesnar thing like last time where he's in there and he's just beating it. Hang on, do I have to leave the stream? Not this stream, the WWE Network stream, and go into the match, yeah?
Oh, I don't know. It should just start. Does it not do that?
Mine's saying to continue watching, subscribe now. I assume, do I just leave it going? Or do I have to leave?
Have you definitely subscribed? Mine's still going. Mine says streaming live the WWE Network next. Mine says. And I've got Alexa Bliss upside down.
Yeah, start time. I've had to go out and click on the Royal Rumble itself. How annoying. Now I'm getting the RKO or whatever preview.
That was weird.
Yeah, mine just come up saying to continue watching, click on this. So, okay. Thanks, WWE. What are we talking about? Stuff. Yeah, so I would sooner we have, like, my theory is not one I like, and it's that Goldberg will ultimately take the win with involvement from The Miz so that Drew doesn't get weakened by it. But he's going to take the win and enter the Rumble. And then we'll have Goldberg, Universal Champ versus Roman, WWE Champ. And I really don't want that to happen because, and it's not even anything against Goldberg. I'm not a fan of Goldberg, especially turning up every once in a while now as an old man beating whoever's on top. The thing that bugs me is he doesn't need a belt. He shouldn't be in this title match, and he doesn't need the championship. He's a legend enough anyway. That's like Undertaker rocking up and winning a belt at this point. It's like, why? It's not needed. It's still going to be a big money match regardless, as far as Vince is concerned in the money front. So what do we need the titles taken off people for?
I honestly don't know. I think if they end up getting Drew to drop it, this seems like the third year on the bounce, isn't it, with Goldberg now? So he did it. Obviously, he did the Fiend. Who was it before the Fiend? Kevin Owens, and now if it's Drew McIntyre as well, then yeah, I'm not going to be very happy. But it does worry me the fact that it's going on first. And yeah, I can't see many positive things coming from it. It's either going to be, is Goldberg going to win, which none of us want to see for a third year in a row, or
I mean, see, this is very possible that Goldberg could lose the match but win the Rumble because he's never won a Rumble either. So let's take that fucking box.
That's it. He's the thing that scared me so much about it is they were talking about the one title that's it's eluded him over the years. He's never been WWE champion. Obviously, he's been the Universal champion several times. But yeah, like I don't know. Is it just a box ticking exercise? Are they gonna give him the WWE title? Which is not. I don't know. I'm not going to be happy.
No, it's Yeah, seeing will be believing, man. And what do you think on my Miz theory? I could see him trying to capitalize in this pay-per-view. I don't know why they're giving the Money in the Bank back. If I'm honest with you, I don't know what the end goal is there.
I don't think they've had an end goal with the whole Money in the Bank. Let's be honest. When they had Otis as the champion in the first place,
I feel like when they first got rid of it, I was like, okay, they've done it. They've got rid of it now. It's dealt with. But like the fact that they've gone out of the way to put it back with him, I'm like, have you got a plan for it now? Then is that why you needed him to have it again? I like to think this isn't guideless at this point.
I mean, this WWE.
I know.
Let's be honest. But yeah, I honestly don't know. I feel like if he ends up getting involved in it, do you know what I mean? If he's the reason why Goldberg goes over and Drew loses, then I'm going to be fuming with that. I'm just going to be fuming with everything, I think. So that's why that's why the drinks are coming out early.
Like I hate everything. I mean, what do you think? Do you think there's going to be any involvement with the Fiend this year?
Well,
do you think he's going to be in the Rumble? Do you think he's going to be back at all?
You would like to think he is going to be play a certain level of involvement in there. I think
like I'll precursor spoilers for anyone watching who's probably not watching just yet. That obviously we know it's going to start. The Rumble itself's going to start with Edge and Randy, so it's sort of rekindling that feud. Do you think they're going to muddy the waters and have the Fiend involved at some point, or like with the Randy angle?
I mean, the fact that they've got Edge and Orton kicking it off, they've been saying for ages that we're potentially going to come back and have this, the blow off almost, if you will. But the fact that these two are starting it off, maybe they've got different plans now for Mania, so maybe that match won't happen. Instead, we are just going to get these guys going at it in the Rumble.
Like they get a good bit of time together before anyone else comes in. And do you think Randy's going to pretend shocked, even though it's been all over social media?
Well, I think he's also tweeted about it, hasn't he? Saying that he hasn't forgot about him or something like that. But don't know.
Because I have another little theory that the Fiend might screw Goldberg over, let's say, so that Goldberg doesn't lose. But I don't know what I don't know, because I don't know what the purpose for that would be. To be honest, I just kind of want him to not forget that he got screwed over by Goldberg, because that happens.
Oh God, he's coming out now. I'm scared, Anthony. I'm scared.
You should be. Why doesn't he ever remember what time his match is? He just have someone come and knock on his door, doesn't he?
Well, he's not bleeding from the head, so it doesn't look like he's been headbutting the door this time, at least. Oh, I'm scared.
He must be really fucking high maintenance backstage for WWE, doesn't he? Always comes out of his locker room pissed off, like they didn't leave him enough fucking sweets or something.
Well, exactly. I don't know.
I said Pepsi in my locker room. Coming out to complain to Vinny.
Yeah. I don't know. I am scared by this, Anthony. I am scared. I don't. They
got a spare ring back there.
A spare ring.
You just walk past it, just an empty ring backstage.
Is that where they do their Is that where they do their weird interviews?
I was at that one with like the ropes lights up and that, and it's like done for like you say like that.
We've got Vinny Tude Art joining us, absolute legend. Did our amazing logo, so big hello to you, my friend. Shout out to the England
thanks for joining us.
Love it. Yeah, we are on Twitch as well. Looks like we've got two people. Someone's watching us on Twitch. Hallelujah. Our first live on Twitch. Been live on TikTok. Just a minute ago. We're now live on Instagram. Just to advertise ourselves really, but we are scared.
We're live on Instagram.
We're on Instagram live, Anthony, right now.
Oh wow! I didn't know that. That's awesome.
And we are very scared by what could potentially happen with Is Goldberg wearing shorts?
Yeah, he's doing his best Brock Lesnar impression by the looks of it.
I wonder why he's done that. That's weird.
I don't know. Yeah, like a comfort thing.
Thanks, man. Setup looks great. Vinny Tudart has said. It helps when you have a fantastic logo. To be fair, doesn't it? So
exactly. Yeah. It wasn't for those two awesome cartoon faces.
yeah, I think.
Especially like we're sat next to them now, so they know how generous he's been as well.
But yeah, I will end this Instagram live. But yeah, we are on Twitch. So head on over, check us out on there. So see you later, guys.
Later, guys. Unless I went on that Twitch one then. If the Insta one then. I don't know how you did. Was it through your
So
phone?
it was through my phone, but then I realised that they can't hear you because I've got my headphones in. So
right.
yeah, just me chatting shit to myself.
What a waste. What a waste.
It's kind of weird that they're doing the this kind of little flashback thing as they're already coming down to the ring.
To be honest, it's kind of weird that they're going back to it and pointing out this little flub of like, he doesn't have respect. When did he not have respect? I feel like there was a line missed.
There's only so much they can do, I suppose, to try and sell it. I think, how do you make up for a loony Goldberg?
Yeah.
You know this is going to be a quick match.
Oh yeah, I mean, have they ever not been?
What do we think then? What is our prediction for it? I
don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want to tempt fate. Oh god.
I don't think they can have Drew decisively destroy Brock like he did and lose to Goldberg. I don't think they can. The only way I think Goldberg's going to get the win here is if they include the Miz. I think that's the only way, because I don't think they can realistically. I don't know, it's kayfabe. They can write whatever the fuck they want, but I don't think they can realistically, for us as the audience, have Drew lose clean.
No, I think it's going to bother me though if Miz is the reason why he loses. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's so. Again, it comes back to the flaws with the whole Money in the Bank that they've done this year, but
it would bother you less though than like Goldberg just beating him.
Yeah, well, definitely would. Yeah, I think Goldberg beating him clean is probably the worst option. I think, but yeah, I
suppose you could make that argument, couldn't you? Like, Goldberg's beat Brock and won the title off Brock, so he's someone who's also, they both beat Brock, so they're on par. Maybe you could make that argument, but they're not, though, are they?
No, they're not. But yeah, I think your terrible prediction could be right, where Goldberg wins, enters the Rumble anyway, and we get champ versus champ at Mania.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to see. I mean, I'm down for seeing Roman and Goldberg. It's a match we should have got last year, wasn't it? Until obviously Roman couldn't do it, so that's why they had Braun. But yeah.
No, yeah, I would still be for that match. I just don't. This is why it kind of puzzles me, really, that he went for Drew. Like, why he rocked up and he's like, "Don't have respect, I want your belt." Like, okay. Like, do we even need this before we get to Roman versus Goldberg?
I don't know.
I'm only bitching about it. So like, do we even need this? Like, we do if he wins. If he wins, I'm happy. If Drew wins this, then yeah, we totally needed this match. It's awesome, but it's the fear that Goldberg's going to do what Goldberg does.
God, I hope not. Imagine 3 years in a row. Kevin Owens, The Fiend, and now Drew. Not Drew, please. Please, not Drew.
It's a shock twist when Goldberg runs because he's got a fucking sword.
I know, yeah. He doesn't even.
Holy shit!
He doesn't even push it into the flames. He just fucking charges down like something out of Braveheart. Stabs him.
It's pretty cool what he's done with McIntyre's entrance now. Like.
It is, but it's very much like, oh, he's Scottish, let's give him a kilt. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but it's like, we needed Sheamus to go, "Hey, I found this trunk here with your kilt and your sword in it." Thanks. No, I don't mind it. I like pointing towards the heritage. You can't avoid the whole Scottish connection, can he? Because he's, you tell from his accent straight away. So that's lean into the heritage.
This is something that also confuses me as well. As I want to see Sheamus and Drew at Mania. Like that would be my preferred choice. I don't see how they get there, unless obviously Sheamus does win the Rumble, but I can't see that happening either.
That would, you know what, that's a dream booking for me right there. Sheamus gets the win on the Rumble. I don't think he's ever done that. And we get that at Mania. That would be awesome. See, this is the thing you always get with Rumbles now, because we've got two main titles. It's like, are they going to use the Rumble to push towards the next opponent for Drew, or are they going to use the Rumble to push towards the next opponent for Roman? You just don't know. You never know.
Oh God, I'm terrified. Actually,
It's
shaking in my boots.
Nerve-wracking stuff. Nerve-wracking
Oh.
stuff. Just for anyone who's only listening to us and not watching the Rumble, they're staring at each other
They are
right now.
staring at each other. I think just the fact they've gone on first, that's what makes me think Goldberg's definitely going to be in the Rumble, because that gives him enough time to recover.
Yeah. And he'll need to recover because he doesn't normally do much more than 5 minutes.
True. He was saying in the pre-show, they were like, you better finish him in 7 minutes. And I was like, fuck it, that'd be his longest match, wouldn't it, at this point? Oh. He looks weird in shorts, man. He needs to, I don't know, at least Brock's shorts look like they fit him better. These look like he's got a pair of swim shorts and just put his little logo on the back.
Yeah, it's an interesting attire.
Oh God, I'm scared. The worrying thing is, well, I have no idea which way it's going to go, which I suppose is good booking, to be fair. But the amount of times we've been wrong. Oh.
Tell you what, though, you forget how big a fella Drew is, don't you? He's a fucking big fella, Drew. He's making Goldberg look small. That's crazy.
With a spear, man.
Goldberg's like, this was a mistake. I'm gone.
Oh no. Don't do the spear through the barrier thing any times.
No,
it's going to happen because you can see it's teared away there at the side. Boom.
Shut up, Carl. Oh my God, he went through the barrier. Who saw that coming? Oh, is it made of steel? Thanks, commentator guy. But it's been heavily padded. Okay.
Oh, come on.
They really just said that.
They're not bringing down fucking officials or whatever, are they? Like, he can't continue, really?
It was just, they've literally done it. Fucking hell. Roman usually closes SmackDown with worse than this.
And still, the other week, Randy Orton killed a guy and they didn't bring the referees down, so,
I know, yeah. Not one guy come out while the Fiend was burning alive. Kayfabe, obviously, guys. Kayfabe.
Tell you what, though, man, Drew is a fucking... It's crazy, innit? He is a proper star. If you look at him, I'm so happy for him. He's got to this main event scene eventually.
I really want him to have. It doesn't have to be now, but because I'm not saying let's keep the title on him until we get there. But I really want him to have the audience back and be a champ. I feel like he's been proper done over by COVID.
The bell not even rung by this point. The match only just starting now.
I don't know why they were both in the ring when he's beating
Claymore, please.
Nope, Clayless.
Oh, kicked out.
Claymore. He's gonna kick out. Oh yeah, he's not even gonna get to the 2. It's only someone's finisher.
Has anyone else kicked out of that? Was it Randy Orton kicked out of it once? Is he the only one to ever kick out?
I think Randy has. I think they played it beautifully with this Randy feud because neither of them could get their finisher, and they were treating it so sort of like if someone hits it, then this is over. Whereas now it's like he's gonna jump over the plane, leapfrog now. I'm so fuck. I like this.
It's horrible, isn't it? Do you know what it feels like in MMA fights when you're seeing your bloody favourite start to fucking lose.
Yeah. So far, they're making Goldberg look strong. Not to use a.
That could be a positive though.
Yeah. It's just we're early on in the match and Goldberg's got a near 3 and Drew's managed to get a 1. It's not.
He won't be able to lift him up for a jackhammer.
This is going to get interrupted because there's no way you can look at the size of Drew. There's no way you can lift him for a jackhammer. He struggled the other week. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, my.
Yeah, you're clearly slightly ahead of me, Carl, but fucking hell. You're slightly ahead of me there. I didn't see him get the jackhammer off before you did, but, yeah, okay, fair enough. He's been working on that. Wasn't it the Fiend he struggled to do the jackhammer with? Like he couldn't lift
Well,
him.
yeah, and Taker nearly killed Taker, didn't he, in the Saudi show?
And I would say Drew's got a like probably similar weight to the pair of them. So fair play to him.
This is the only thing we're doing a live watch along is we're going to be so engrossed by just watching the bloody thing than talking. Come on, Drew.
Thanks for watching us watch. No, I will talk more in a sec. This is just
it's actually a lot more riveting than I thought.
Especially where they put it.
Oh,
to be fair, like, I don't even know if I can complain.
Please.
Like, Carl, shut up! You're ahead of me. Shut up! Yes! Thank God for that. So let's talk.
Oh,
right?
Thank God! I'm so happy.
I'm so glad that he did not ruin Drew with that.
Oh, I'm
Jesus
so
Christ.
happy. Do you know what? That was a surprisingly. I know he normally does a quick match, don't he? Let's be fair, but
Look, I don't think we can knock him for having quick matches. You know, he is a Hall of Famer. He is knocking on a bit, and you know, we're used to it as well tonight. We're shocked that he's had a quick match, but that was engaging. So
yeah, to be fair, I was thoroughly sports entertained.
And anyone again who's only using us for their information, we've just seen Drew take the win decisively over Goldberg. No shenanigans.
It was a scary start there for a bit. I did worry. So, calling it now, Goldberg is entering the Rumble.
Yeah, he's going to come in at 30 because we can't have the Rumble only last 5 minutes. So, he's going to come in last. But, yeah, he's defo entering the Rumble. So, let's talk about the Rumble while we've got some free time. They might offer some respect to each other here. I don't know. But, Carl, and apologies because this rumour surfaces every fucking year. Possibility of CM Punk returning. Now, the main reason I ask you is because they've very recently made some connection with using his merchandise, his likeness, etc. in WWE games or the 2K22 or whatever they're calling it. So it seems like there's still some sort of working relationship there. Do you think we could see a return of Punk?
So there was rumours, wasn't there? That he basically said he was quarantining. So everyone was like, "Does that mean you're coming back?" kind of thing. But then Stephen Amell, I think it is, or however you say it, said that he's doing a TV show with him. He shared a picture today that looked like he was filming it, so it might be that's why he was quarantining.
Yeah, would you remember the last time that a former WWE superstar said that they were quarantining and then they were filming something, so they definitely wouldn't be at the Rumble? Do you remember the last time that happened?
I'm worried here something's going to happen, but
Goldberg's gonna screw him over, and the Miz is gonna come out and pin him. The Miz is definitely gonna be involved in this.
I'm surprised we haven't seen him at all, and this is going on a little bit too long. It's gonna take. I don't know. Why does he look almost dead?
Totally confused. I'm totally confused how this feud came and went like that. Like they showed each other respect. It's like he didn't not respect you, Goldberg. What's happened here? The Miz is going to creep up behind Drew. He's concentrating too much on Goldberg. I'm so terrified about the Miz getting involved in this.
What?
I mean, it'd be a stupid time for the Miz to get involved. It's not like Drew's going to be exhausted. What the fuck is going on with Goldberg?
This is a really weird end. It looks like he's just... You know what I mean? He only had like a fucking 5-minute match. I know he got kicked in the head a couple of times, but... Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
And that was okay.
So that was an entertaining kickoff. To be fair, it was better than I thought it'd be, although shorter, surprisingly.
This is the problem, though. I think we've become too jaded and stuff because, like, we were all through that. Even at the end, they couldn't even embrace each other and show each other respect. And we're like, something's gonna happen. This is not right. Like, fucking all these plot twists have just ruined us. So I'm thinking. I don't know. It happens every year, so I don't want to be one of these people who jumps on the whole sort of rumour mill. But I don't know. Like, I can kind of see why people are thinking maybe Punk could come back.
Oh yeah, sorry, got completely distracted. So yeah, cool. I don't know. It could be a swerve. I think it's a weird Rumble, isn't it? Because there's no fans. A lot of people are saying, are they going to waste surprise entrants on fans and stuff like that? There's been a lot of people who've been actually announced for it. So I think, was it like 19 or 20 have been announced for it now. So there's only like 10 spots available. For me, I would not be surprised. So I think Seth Rollins will come back.
Yeah.
I think we could see Carlito, because he should have been on the Legends thing and he didn't make it in time.
Yeah, there's a definite sort of relationship there, isn't it, between them all? So that one would make a really
So
good
they're
bit
the
of
two
sense.
that I can, I think the Fiend will also be in there. So that's 3. But yeah, like the rest could just be filled up with like fucking Retribution members or, Titus or stuff like that, couldn't it? But or
Titus. I mean, I don't know. Like, I still think, especially because they've announced Edge, I think there's going to be a decent surprise in there.
Well, they were meant to be announcing number 30 as well, weren't they, for the men's? But they've obviously only announced it for the women's now, and it's Natalia. So maybe they have pulled something out last minute, or maybe it will be Goldberg.
Well, number 30 is Goldberg. I wouldn't. Yeah. Don't even speculate on that. That's definitely what's happening.
Carmella's entrance
What's
is a
happening
bit interesting in it, because it looks really weird.
I'm still like, I'm not complaining because I've always quite liked their character, but like I'm still like, this isn't really a gimmick change.
I don't know. I think the old kind of I'm from Long Island kind of Carmella. I don't know. She definitely looks more of a main event superstar now with this new gimmick. 100%. I think. But yeah, I get your point.
Okay.
She hasn't really changed that much. But
so yeah, I get what your point. It's like it's the same thing but more refined. So it sort of helps because I think she's definitely come back with a different attitude. I think a lot of you'd call it aggression, but the way she's come back has been like, I don't know, more focused almost. I suppose. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what are your thoughts on this Reginald
so
guy?
like, I'll be honest. I think they want us to be impressed with him, but he is. Don't get me wrong. He can do way more than I ever could in the ring. But like when we've got the likes of Ricochet and that who are active stars, I'm not sure what they're going for with this guy.
I don't think Carmella needs it as well. Like I don't like his whole gimmick. He's meant to be like a wine connoisseur or something. And like that's how Carmella, even though she drinks like prosecco most of the time, that doesn't really make much sense.
I just thought he was like a butler or something because all I've ever seen him do is hand her drinks. I didn't realise he was a connoisseur.
Well, apparently so, yeah. But yeah, I don't really get it. I don't think she needs it.
He's got that grin down, though, hasn't he? That unlikable grin. Fuck you, Reginald.
I'm quite liking these little backstage interviews after the first person comes down. We had it before with on the pre-show with Charlotte and Asuka.
Yeah, to be fair, it's not a bad idea. She's having a good run at the minute, Banks, isn't she?
Definitely. Who's your pick for the women's rumble? Because I would quite like to see Bianca Belair versus Sasha.
I totally agree. That would be my pick. If I got to pick who I wanted to win, I think that would be a great way of propelling her because she's clearly a star in the making.
Definitely.
I don't know what the end goal is with the whole Bailey stuff she was doing. I don't even know if we're done with it because it was just kind of stupid.
It's a bit of a weird one with Bailey, because I think she was champion for so long that I just don't want to see it again anytime soon. But I don't really know where she goes from here. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think. Have you seen the documentary with Bianca? Like she's had a hell of a kind of journey to get to where she is now. She had a fantastic showing when she came up in the Rumble.
I've not actually seen it. Where's that available now?
Oh, you can find it on WWE Network for $9.99, and soon Peacock for $4.99. With
$4.99. So I'm not saying wait, but wait.
Yeah, but no, it's really really fascinating. I didn't really realise what she'd kind of been through and stuff to get there, and I love these documentaries because it helps you kind of resonate with the characters a little bit more. But I'd even before seeing Bianca and Sasha as like a face versus face, I don't even think you need to turn one of them necessarily.
No, you don't always have to have good guy versus bad guy, do you? To be fair.
So I'd quite like that, but I think if they are going to do that, then it's probably going to be Sasha who has to turn because I don't think. I mean, maybe she's going to be fantastic at smashing a heel gimmick, but I've never seen her do it. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, she was technically heel with Bailey, but then
Well, yeah. Then we got that weird thing on SmackDown, whatever that was.
to be honest, that whole thing kind of confused me when she was heel with Bailey because she come out being the heel. She changed the hair blue, so she's obviously a bad person now, right? And then Bailey was just like, well, if you're gonna be bad, I'm gonna be bad. And then she ended up the bigger heel out of the two. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
don't really know.
What are your
I don't really class that as a proper heel run for her.
What are your predictions for this one, Anthony? I think it's got to be.
I think
Do
Carmella's
you? I
gonna
think
take
Sasha's retaining.
it's WWE. I think Carmella's gonna take it. And we're gonna get a rematch.
Okay. Interesting.
And we'll to Mania with these two still being in the program. Not against that, by the way. Like, if they put on a good match together, why not have a repeat of it? So I'm not against the idea, but I do think we're probably going to see these two at Mania, and I think it's going to be Carmella going into Mania with the belt.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to hope we're going to get Bianca and Sasha. So for that reason, I would like to think Sasha would retain.
Yeah.
Do you think?
That's what I'd love to.
Do you think? Obviously, Sasha put out, didn't she, that she wants to team up with Snoop Dogg at Mania in some sort of like tag team match? Do you think there's any kind of? Do you think there's any kind of credibility to that? Do you think we will potentially see that?
I think it'd be fun to see. I just wonder, and I don't know because people love to speculate because you don't really know what the relationships are like behind the scenes. But like, is there anything? Do you think like? No, because he's been on AEW, so fuck that guy kind of approach from the higher ups.
I mean, they have done that before. Vicky Guerrero is pretty much dead to them now. Let's be fair. But
yeah, but I suppose it's different with Snoop because he's just he's a celeb.
Oh yeah,
isn't
and plus
he?
he's fucking he's everywhere anyway.
A wrestling talent who's gone somewhere else.
He's literally everywhere anyway.
But, exactly. So I'm not too sure. I think it'd be fun to see. We've seen obviously that he can do the dog splash, which is pretty good. So he's obviously got some chops in the ring. I'm joking, of course. He's an old man, but
still more agile than Goldberg. I kid.
I mean, yeah, I can argue with that.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just like, because she said like, I really want to do a tag team with Snoop Dogg for Mania. There's still time. I want to whip him into shape and get him doing a better splash than the one he did on AEW. So
nice.
But yeah, I don't know.
No, I'd watch that. Who would the opponent
That's what I
be?
mean. There's that's why I can't see it happening because who else do you?
Do we have any other rappers who are related to wrestlers who might be able to join in with this?
I don't know. They've got that. I don't think there's any relation there, but they've got that Bad Bunny or whatever it's called performing today, isn't he? At some point during this,
Do you think we might be able to include
maybe
Bad Bunny in it?
and someone.
Or we could get like John Cena, obviously as a rap legend, in the other side of it. Yeah.
To be fair, when I was a lot younger, I used to be an active member of the Chain Gang.
It's confessions. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, some of them songs he did, that Badman song and stuff, I was all over that. To be fair.
I'll be honest. Like beyond what he did on the show, like I've never listened to because I think he did an album, didn't he? At one point, I've never listened to anything he's done bar what he's done in the show when he's had like his rap battles and stuff. Or like that. Do you remember that thing they used to always play at the beginning of SmackDown? That wasn't SmackDown's theme, but it was like his freestyle about being on SmackDown and how he bleeds blue and white. So I always remember them doing that. They used that quite heavily, which was not bad, but.
Also, slight segue here, but you just reminded me of the SmackDown theme. I listened to the old SmackDown theme again the other day. What an absolute banger of a song that was. It proper, the first one they had, like, make a move all around. That thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was brilliant. Like, I feel like.
You know what? I was always really partial to The Beautiful People. I thought that was a really good theme as well. But that again, that got that nostalgic pop for me because that was what they were using when I got really into SmackDown. So.
No, that's it. I think like if you listen to the songs they've got now for the shows, like especially Raw, it's crap. It doesn't it's not high energy or anything like that. I suppose it's representative of the product, isn't it?
I don't care how familiar it was getting. Raw should never not be Union Underground.
Yeah, that was classic.
I don't care how like routine and like they wanted to mix it up and rebrand and do things differently. I don't care. They're never going to get better than that theme.
I definitely love that theme, but I don't know. Again, I think similar to that SmackDown one, like I think the two kind of where they had serious artists behind it. So like the Marilyn Manson one and the Union Underground one were definitely the two standouts. But similarly for the kind of SmackDown one, that's just like a lot of noise. The original Raw theme I thought was brilliant as well. Just the "Where's my locked in the dark story the beat" that one.
Yeah.
That was quality. That one. That's
I mean, it is like you say. Sadly, it's massively subjective because I think it'll depend on your era of wrestling, like as to what theme you loved. But because like for you and me, it'll always be probably between the original or the like the Union Underground / Beautiful People. But I imagine generations younger than us. I'd love to ask you or Brad the same question actually, because I reckon his favourite will be different because of that.
It's a fair point, actually, because they went through a bit of a phase, didn't they? They went through like a good number of, because they had a Drown and Pool song at one point, didn't they? They had Papa Roach doing the Raw song and stuff. Like they literally went
Did
through
they have
loads.
it was an unusual choice of a Papa Roach song as well, because I
It
feel like
was to be loved, yeah. It's
and it's like that's an unusual choice for me. Like not to digress, but Papa Roach did a song with or the lead singer certainly did anyway, with Black Eyed Peas called Anxiety, which was always really good. That would have been a good one.
I have to check that out.
Just throwing that out there. You'll find it on
I was going to
Amazon.
say, where can you find that, Anthony?
But I don't know. Like there was a time when Raw seemed to change its theme like all the time. Like we had Nickelback, we had Papa Roach, a few others that I don't even know who they were.
That was
but
Nickelback,
like
wasn't it?
changed.
Is it Nickelback? Was that the Burn It to the Ground one?
Yeah. But I feel like there was a time they were just trying to find the next theme, so they kept trying different things after the dropped Union
Obviously,
Underground.
we're big fans of rock anyway, but I think that's what throws me off a little bit now about Raw, because it's like a rap song almost, isn't it? It doesn't really have the same. Doesn't really have the same kind of feeling for me anyway.
Yeah, we're proper like Dad Rocks kind of people, aren't we? Those two are just gonna run off together. Nice.
Yeah, but she's Carmella's now gonna get her.
She is, but it was a nice.
Oh, he's being
catch
sent
into the
away
legs.
from ringside. I like it.
I'll be honest though, like it's a good move. It's nice to see a ref being active, but like, what did he actually do?
Oh, she botched the shit out of that.
Oh! Sorry, I've only just seen it. Yeah, that didn't look like a very strong.
She looks to be fine. To be fair,
though,
that was like Lita-esque.
Yeah.
Remember when Lita did that dive out and just like landed, like her neck just went the complete opposite way.
You know what? Not to digress, but do you know one I had never seen before, and someone put it up. I think it was on Instagram the other week when I think they joked about like when Lita saved Trish Stratus's life. Did you ever see that?
No, I don't think so.
It was like a bit where the entrance ramp for some reason was like a giant X, but like the gaps between the X were just drops to fucking death essentially. And she didn't realise she couldn't keep walking. She was in the middle of the X and she went to walk back and would have just dropped. And then sort of Lita cottoned on and sort of pulled her, and they carried on walking down the rest of the X. But it was like, on top of the fact that it was like poorly planned entrance ramp, like I was like, shit. I don't know how bad that drop would have been, but like, yeah, I'd never seen that.
Tell you what, though, you've got a new pay per viewer there, haven't you? WWE Death Drop. Who can fall off the stage and survive?
That sounds like a Darby Allin finisher, to be honest. Ooh, it's going up top.
Everybody loves to do little homages to Eddie, don't they?
I think she was doing an homage to Snoop Dogg. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's not going to lose here, is she? I'm conscious now that you're behind, so I don't want to say anything. So I'm just like.
And I see you just sort of waiting for me to realise what's happened.
Wonder why that is. I wonder why it's behind. Stupid. Should be live for everyone.
It is live for everyone.
You're just in the past.
You're not thinking of the time difference, Carl.
Although, would that mean I'm in the past?
All the way over there.
What is time? We're getting deep on this. I've not even one whiskey.
Oh dear.
She's going to try the frog splash again.
They do put on a good match together, these two, in all fairness,
Do you know what? I've been thoroughly impressed with Carmella. Oh no.
Mm. No, she's really proved that she can go in the ring. Because someone who was literally like the sort of, I don't want to say the valet because she did do matches and stuff, but she basically started out with Enzo and Cass, didn't she? So for someone who started out in that trio and being that bit player to where she is now, she's done really well, to be fair, hasn't she?
She's come on leaps and bounds. That's why I think like that. Although it wasn't a massive gimmick change as such, as we said, like I think that refinement of her character's been really really good.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, I don't even mind. Like, the main issue I had with it was how much of a big deal WWE made of it. They done it to the point that it's like you weren't expecting it to be Carmella. Oh, there we go. Sasha's took the win.
Boom.
I think that was the bit that bugged me, because you were expecting a return, like to the point people were speculating is it going to be Eva Marie and stuff like that. And I think they kind of did that to themselves. Do you know what I mean? Because they made it seem like there was like this big thing, and even her change wasn't actually that big. But don't be wrong, happy to see her back, and she's having a really good run.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like she belongs there. Do you know what I mean? Like, with no like disrespect to the likes of like a Dana Brooke or people like that, but I feel like that was kind of the level she was operating on. And like, if you were to see the likes of a Dana Brooke in like a title match, you'd be a bit like, she's never winning that. Whereas I think you even picked her as the winner of this, didn't you? So that just goes to show that people can think she's going to win.
Like there was a time when you probably wouldn't have done that, to be fair.
No, definitely. I thought it was a solid match. Sasha.
And to be honest, she deserves the title at some point. I know, like, we're happy with this result because we want to ultimately see, hopefully, it move into Sasha versus Bianca. But I wouldn't have griped with her being champion at all.
No, same. Okay, two very decent matches.
Indeed, good card so far.
Card. What else have we got? We've got
the other guy.
We've got the.
Well, we've got to have Roman and KO. I assume that's going to be before the Rumble kicks off.
Yeah.
Have we got? Is Asuka going up against anyone?
Don't think she is. No.
Yeah.
Does that mean the Rumble's next?
As well, Are they doing a Rumble before they move on to Roman?
Yeah, so I think it's women's, then Roman, then the men's.
I'm terrified because of your drinking game. I'm terrified for the Rumble coming up. God's sake.
I mean, to be fair, I've only got this much left, and I can, based on our rules, I can see it being gone.
Yeah, I hope you're making glasses of that. That's like, well, I'm gonna have to finish the bottle now.
But no, I will go and do an ice run before the Rumble kicks off. I think it's next. Let me see. Let me. Oh shit! We need to do the. Let's move over to pick our Rumble numbers, Anthony.
Pick our Rumble numbers, Carl.
Let me.
No, I can't see the wheel of chance, so you have to tell me what my number is.
Why Xavier and Big E? Okay, so let me shift you to the browser over here. So what we're going to do, we've got numbers 1 to 30, and we're going to do random selection to be part of our drinking game. So if we do get this thing moving, so do you want to go first, Anthony, or second?
Okay. Let's do this. Spin the wheel, Carl.
Anthony draws the number.
But you're going to have to go... Hang on, you'll have to do all shotty blackout about it. You have to howl and stuff. Spin the wheel, make a deal.
Oh, Anthony draws number 3.
Ah, fuck. Drinking early then.
Okay. And then I will spin for me. Oh, it's another early number. I've drew number 6.
Alright, so 2 early numbers.
2 early numbers. That's not the result we wanted based on the on this drinking game. But there we are. So number 3 for Anthony, number 6 for me, and the rules, because I know me on drinking game.
When my number enters, we've got to take a drink.
Yeah, yes, take a drink.
When they eliminate someone, I've got to take a drink. Oh, for fuck's sake. When they're eliminated, I've got to finish my drink. If they win, I've got to finish 2 drinks. Fucking hell, Carl, you're going to kill me.
Surely number 3 won't win the Rumble, right? Well, I think, because, especially for me, because I haven't got a mixer, because we're playing with whiskey, maybe we can modify our own rules ever so slightly. So maybe instead of like finishing 2 drinks, we can just have like 2 big gulps or something. Because
to be honest, I can. It's up to yourself because I can play to the rule because I am mixing with Coke.
oh, and I'm a hardcore drinker that doesn't care about my bladder. So not bladder.
So,
what's that thing that dies?
You could,
yeah, that thing. Liver. Haha, that one. So yeah.
liver. So I don't mind following the exact rules. You can modify obviously because you're drinking it straight. But
Nah, let's do it. Let's just stick to the rules. So you are number 3 and I am number 6. This is exciting times for our drinking game.
Exciting times.
Kofi's back. Kofi's back.
So Retribution didn't put him out then.
So we may see a Kofi weird thing. I thought he was going to be excluded from this.
Yeah. Do you know what? I kind of like the fact that like when they can be together, the New Day are together. Like it's realistic, isn't it? It's like no, we're not friends anymore because you're on different brands.
Okay, we've got the musical interlude. So I will step away to get some ice in my cup. Look at Bucket Tea.
That seems like a good sign.
I will be back imminently.
Cool. Okay. Stood there for I think the entire song with his arms folded just to put that line in at the end.
But you could dig it though, right?
I don't even think he know what. Like, I could be wrong. I don't even think Booker knew what was said. Like, I certainly didn't. But I mean, Booker might know Spanish. I don't. But okay. Don't like. I didn't really contribute much to the live stream there while you were away,
just
Carl.
in awe.
I'll be honest. There's not a lot I could say. He was sort of dancing and skipping around Booker T at one point, doing his song. He must be a wrestling fan, old Bad Bunny, because he was in a song a while back with Cardi B. Carl, I know you're a Cardi B fan, and it was called the song "I Like It" if you're interested anyway, and he does a bit in that. And whilst obviously again I don't know the language, he clearly referenced Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, okay.
In the song, so yeah, he must be an old school wrestling fan. That's my theory anyway.
Very interesting. Well, Cardi B was hinting as well at being a bit of a wrestling fan.
Oh, yeah. There's a wild shout for a surprise entrance to the Women's Rumble.
Imagine
Cardi
that.
B.
That'd be awesome. I'd be down for
It
that.
would, to be fair.
So who's your pick then? Who's your pick for the Women's Rumble, Anthony? Obviously, you're not going to say number 3 now because that would mean you have to drink a copious amount.
They can't do Charlotte again, surely.
Oh God, don't even.
Are we just picking a number, like a random number that I think's going to win, or do we need a person?
No, just a person. Who do you think's going to win it? Do you think it's going to be Bianca? Do you think they'll actually pull the trigger with it?
I probably speak more out of hope when I say Bianca. I think, all due respect, and I probably shouldn't do it like this, but like people that don't want to win would be like the likes of Charlotte or Bayley. I think they need to give someone like Bianca the opportunity.
Yeah.
Someone who has not had that title scene, that title run. I mean, there's the very slight possibility that we could see Becky Lynch back, and she could actually go on to win and go for the title again.
I don't know. I think a lot of people just ruled it out, saying it's too soon. But it would definitely be a big surprise. I think the only thing is, if she does come back, it'd be crazy for her not to win it. So therefore, she'd have to be back straight away. And obviously, the kid's only like 2 months old or something, 3 months old.
I don't know where I read it, so apologies for this, but I read somewhere that it's like basically it was between her and Seth who were coming back. So the idea being that if you see one of them back, then the other's not coming back. Do you know what I mean? Because only one of them can come back this soon. And to be honest, I think she's been gone longer, obviously, for obvious reasons. So it would be a good shout for Seth to sort of have a bit longer, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like, assuming she's up for that, because obviously, you know what it's like when you've got a kid. Like, I'd probably neither of them want to come back right now.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's nice being in that bubble, isn't it? But I don't know. From an audience point of view, I think it'd be cool seeing Becky Lynch back for a bit, because you know we've not long come out of that program with Seth, really, so he can have a bit of time for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know whether if he comes back. So he if he does come back, he's one of my favourites to win it. I don't think they'll pull the trigger with Bryan, and to be honest, I don't know how excited I am for this. May surprise you. I don't know how excited I would be for a Bryan versus Roman match, if I'm honest.
I get you. To be honest, I do understand that. I think they'd put on a really good match together, but I don't think I'd be. They might be able to hype it up well enough. I don't think I'd be hyped just based on the Rumble win.
No.
Like, and the only reason I say they might be able to hype me is because I wasn't that bothered about Kevin Owens versus Roman, but they really sold that story. So I can see them putting some work into that before Mania. But you know, just purely on the back of the Rumble win, yeah, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, we're gonna get that match. I really wanted that match.
No, exactly. So it's a bit of a weird one, to be fair. I think if Seth comes back, I think I could see him winning it. Maybe doing something as a face against Roman, potentially, or you know, as a heel against Drew. So I could see both of them options, to be fair. Because I don't really know where Drew goes from here unless it is Sheamus. Obviously, Sheamus would be the match I want to see. But we could see Rollins come back, not win it, and go up against Edge, which is another match we've spoken about as a dream WrestleMania match almost that we'd love to see.
Yeah. No, it is, to be fair. But, and I'm not necessarily saying they could win, or they would win, but what do you think the possibility is that we might see at Davey Boy Jr.?
That'd be fucking epic, to be fair. Obviously, when we spoke with Georgia, we did kind of ask the question, what's next for him, and stuff like that, and, you know, she was a little glimmer in her eye, kind of knew something.
Naturally, won't give anything away. Won't spoil the fun, but, like, we now know that his MLW contract, is it already ended or coming to an end? That might actually answer the question. Yeah, so we know he's looking around. It'd be awesome to see him come back to WWE.
I'd love it.
Might explain why Natty was so emotional before.
Could be, honestly, could be. Right, I reckon for this, some returns we might see, or I think Naomi, we haven't seen her in a while, so I'd like to see her come back. I think Eva Marie we could see.
Yeah. I think Trish is a
yeah. Bailey's number 1. And maybe even Melina. Right? Someone's coming to the ring, Anthony.
Do you reckon we'll see Melina?
Well, she was on Legends Night, and she still does wrestle, so...
That was more of a drink than a sip, but whatever. Isn't she still signed to NWA, though?
I honestly don't know. I mean, if she was able to make an appearance for Legends Night, then either way she should be able to make an appearance for the Rumble.
I mean, to be honest though, mate, like I don't think the NWA are certainly ones that you can work with in that sense. I don't think they'd be against letting her come over to WWE for certain things, even if she was still contracted to them. We've seen them work really well with AEW, and they've no reason to not work with WWE. You know what I mean?
She's quite a good heel, Bailey.
It took a while for me.
Yeah.
It took a while.
She's still annoying with the whole
become a lot more
ding
comfortable
dong
with
and all
it.
that kind of stuff. But it's a random choice getting Jerry the King to call this as well, the women's one. You know he's going to say something inappropriate.
I know, but I know that's the thing. It's like we need someone who's on the edge of saying something inappropriate. Like, I mean, he's not going to be full blown.
Nothing of any puppies references.
You know, Attitude Era King.
Okay, who's coming up against Bailey? Who's number 2?
Who have we got?
Hey, that's one prediction, right?
It is, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, what do you make of Bailey's new attire?
Yeah, I don't mind it, to be fair.
It's nice that it's almost like more of a heelish style to it as well, because she hadn't really changed up her.
No, exactly. She just cut her hair, and that was it. She's a heel now. I'm happy to see Naomi.
And, am I right in saying we haven't seen Naomi since the karaoke contest?
I don't think we have, to be fair.
Which put her out on injury or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
No, it's good to see her back. She's one who doesn't get the credit she deserves. Do we even know what brand she's on? Because I don't think we've seen her since the brand.
I don't think
draft.
we do, you know. That'd be
because I keep saying she should be part of the hair business. Then they can go for all the gold.
Oh no! So I think we've got a rule here, haven't we? Is it someone return? Shit.
You're right. We've got a rule on this.
Is it a surprise return? I'm not.
I don't know if it counts as a surprise return. No, you know what? She's not been in. It's a surprise return. What's our rule for the surprise return?
Let's finish the drink, Anthony.
Fuck's sake, Carl. This isn't a surprise. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we weren't surprised. I called it, therefore it doesn't count. There you go. Technicalities. Yeah. I will have a drink though.
No, I think not to try and get out of the drinking game, but I think a surprise return should be somebody who's not listed on the active roster.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because she's back, but she was still a roster talent once. She's still on a brand. She just hasn't been seen in a while. That's right. I'm sipping. I'm not fucking finishing.
I feel bad for everyone who is doing our game, and we're like, yeah, we're definitely gonna do this and stuff, because I wonder how many people are like, do you know what, this means finish the drink at number 2. Madness.
I know. Savage. But that's the thing, you can't predict it. This game has decided to be savage.
I can see this being exciting, you know. I think just because the fact they haven't, like, half of them, they haven't even announced, have they? So.
Yeah, I like unpredictability. What was the drink for?
Don't know. I was just drinking. I'm making up for not finishing my drink.
Because you're slightly ahead of me as well.
Oh, number 3.
Is it a sip for this? My entrant turning up.
It's a drink for you. A sip for me.
Ah.
Wow. In at number 3.
That makes me that kind of affects their chances of winning, doesn't it? It's a very early number to get that.
She is very good, Bianca.
She is.
Oh, imagine if she just bins her out here.
Oh, be decisive, wouldn't it?
Oh.
It was a good. That through the legs move there from Bailey was pretty good.
2 nip ups. Oh, have we ever seen Naomi and Bianca before?
I don't think we have, you know.
Oh.
I don't think she's been around since she was main rostered. Loving the superhero theme that Bianca's got going on there as well.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, cartwheel spot.
Oh, I'm dizzy just watching that, dude. Nah, I think we're gonna get a fourth person in before anything else happens. Like, oh.
Oh,
Also, I was wrong there for a sec. You're ahead of me anyway.
I
You know.
thought I was. Thought yeah. What's that? Oh,
Who we got?
okay.
Okay. She's not part of the Riot Squad anymore. That's a sip, isn't it?
That's a sip. The Riot Squad. Oh yeah. No, they've been drafted in the last week.
I mean, that's the show I cover, so probably.
You can say whatever you want about this guy, but attention to detail, he's got it.
Oh yeah, for those watching, we're not doing our usual podcast this week. We've got this live stream, probably like a reaction of some sort after the fact. But yeah, other than that, that's all you're getting this week. Damn it, stayed up late for this. We'll resume normal programming next week.
Oof, we will. Do you know what? I made up the Billy's just come out straight away and just like sat on commentary. It's a very hair thing to do though.
Yeah, she's ace Billy to be honest. Like you say, it's sad. I don't know if she'll ever move from the comedic role, but she's very good at what she does anyway. So
Jesus, close. I do like this little thing she's doing as well with like the little the headshots and stuff, like a little resume.
Yeah, does tickle me though. I wonder if she's going to be a bit of a dark horse here and end up quite late on because people just forgot she's there. You stay on commentary for ages, can't you? I love how you just go into concentration mode when people.
Of course, she's in the tank.
What, the tank was destroyed? Why have we gone back to the tank? This is a sip again. It's not a surprise.
Yeah. So, did you get Bianca for number 3? You're going to be sipping a lot, you know. I think she's going to have quite a few. I think she could even win it, couldn't she? So, shit.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Billy?
This weird cannon thing that she's got.
I wouldn't mind seeing Shotzi on the main roster, to be honest.
I feel like, right, so what are we, a year on now? I feel like I still owe this girl an apology. The first time I saw her, she was the creative wrestler, and now, you know, she's still got a creative wrestler entrance.
To be fair, though, like,
I'm pretty sure you could come out in a tank.
I was happy when... I was happy when she dropped the little tank because it felt a bit like all the crazy fun things you could do on creative wrestler mode. She was going for, you know what I mean? But so I think your shout was justified. That it was never a disrespect to her ability in the ring. Which, by the way, like the more you see of her, the more I've seen of her on NXT. She is ace in the ring.
No, definitely. She's a little bit dangerous at times. Oh, did I ever speak to you about that? What's her name? Casey Catanzaro's weird fucking flippy thing that she did. Did you see that? That was a botch. That there's no way that was the intended thing. That was dangerous, man.
To be honest, I think you tend to see it more on NXT, and I don't know if it's because it probably echoes back to this whole Randy Orton Tommaso Ciampa back and forth, where like because I remember Tommaso sort of justifying the point of saying they're trying to be seen on.
Oh, Shayna Baszler, shit.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Definitely going to eliminate some people, Carl, so that's your getting battered.
Look at Billy, she's fucking funny, man.
I know some people love her, some people hate her, but yeah, she's definitely. I like what they're doing with her. She is ace.
Not had a single elimination yet.
Crazy, isn't it? Filling the ring out. But apologies because I was mid-sentence and I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so like I remember Randy and Tommaso having that dispute, weren't they? Because they were like saying about Randy, I think was very much saying you shouldn't be killing yourself on a lower tier show, and I think he was trying to make the point that like that's how they're trying to get noticed.
Yeah.
So I think they do go for like, and I do think you see it more because like we've seen. I'm not discrediting Shotzi in the ring at all, but you've seen some spots where it has gone a little bit wrong. And not that they haven't recovered from, but when you like you say, it looks a bit scary sometimes. And I think they are willing to take those risks a bit more, which is like that old thing, isn't it? If you're not sure whether you can land it, you shouldn't go
No,
for it.
I
Kind of thing.
thought it was silly. Me, it was a little bit too dangerous. Oh, number 7. Another NXT.
Good old Tony Storm. She's having a good run since she come back, hasn't she? To be fair.
Yeah. I'm just absolutely pissing me pants at Bailey. She's fantastic. What was do you remember? I can't remember what Royal Rumble it was, but do you remember when Heath Slater was came down and he got taken out on his entrance, and then every subsequent person who came down beat him up, and it took him about like 20 minutes to actually get into the ring.
And he did get like storyline wise, he always got that over, didn't he?
I like Heath, not just because he'd shared our stuff on Instagram and stuff as well, but just because he's a cool guy.
Oh, is it? Yeah. No, definitely, and hopefully, I think is he still doing stuff with Impact at the minute? I don't know if he was signed or not, but I know he was doing bits with them.
I think he is, yeah. I realised that didn't.
Because he's talented, like he deserves a good run.
Didn't take a sip.
He had a long time with WWE. He was just like sort of stuck in the sort of lower mid, wasn't he?
Oh no.
Go on, Carl. Do I take a sip when anyone's eliminated? Is that the rule again? Sorry.
Who knows? It's not like I came up with it.
Or is it just when?
I think it's.
I should really just check the rules rather than asking you.
I think it's when.
What's this one, Carl?
Yeah, I don't know. Could be a massive flaw in the game, to be fair.
Yeah, I take a sip when someone's eliminated, but you take a drink when your person eliminated.
You are messing. Jillian Hall?
What?
That is definitely a surprise. Where's the thing on her face? The boogeyman ass off. Do you remember that? Oh shit!
He ate that off. Yeah. Fuck. We have to finish our drink though, don't we? That's definitely. She's not active roster. It's a surprise return.
Fuck. But is she a legend? In which case, it's only take a drink. She's a legend to me,
So, are you taking a drink or are you finishing your drink?
I'm just gonna take a drink.
Okay.
Because technically, it's like a legend type character who's come back. What's she doing?
Yeah, I get what you mean. She's in that legend.
Yeah, for me, I think because I can't remember what it was. What was it? It was something like if it was a surprise debut, or
yeah, no, I know what you mean. Legend / NXT wrestler takes enters the Rumble. Sorry,
she's legend status for me.
No, that's fair. No, I mean to be fair, I think she's entering in under that legend status. She's not making a return, is she? Yeah, all right, I'll take your point on that, Carl. That isn't a finish your drink moment.
Just because we don't want to finish our drinks.
We're petrified. I mean, I'm not that bothered. I'm gonna have a new drink soon. So if I get a finish your drink now, I'm gonna be totally.
See, I should have poured. I should have poured a single, not a double.
Yes, you should.
That was where I went wrong. Ruby. Oh, Ruby got an 8K entrance. Interesting.
I know.
Why do they only do that every now and again? It's really weird. It like throws me off. Do you think?
I don't know. I mean, you think the cameras are there, they can use them. You wouldn't think it'd be a cost per entrance. Like, might be. I was going to say it might be because she's a SmackDown talent, but we've got a few SmackDown talents there, so I don't know. Oh, sorry, I should have took a sip. Oof. So what do you reckon of Toni Storm then, Carl?
Yeah, she's pretty decent, isn't she, to be fair?
Yeah.
So is she back?
I think we could see it on...
Is she back fully on NXT now? I know she did a stint in NXT UK for a bit, didn't she? But is she back properly on...
Yeah, no, she's back properly on NXT. I think she was in the Dusty Classic. I can't remember who her partner was, though. It was an unusual pairing. Might have been Raquel Gonzalez, But, yeah, I know she's definitely back week to week, like.
I'm just watching Billy and Gillian just not have a clue what the fuck they're doing. It's hilarious.
I'm surprised Billy's in the ring at this point. I know you couldn't keep that going.
Oh
forever,
my god, she has come back. But she is a legend. Get in.
Yes.
That's boss.
Nice one. You're bringing back memories for Carl.
I haven't got my sound turned up very much. What's her entrance theme? Is it Tattoo?
No, is that I ain't delighted to mess with one?
Wish it was the Tattoo one.
Oh, is that when she went like just going for the full
Yeah.
psycho gimmick? Like, yeah. Ah, that's ace. Good to see her back.
Some different legends as well.
How long's it been since we've seen her wrestle, man?
Still got it, to be fair. She was always like a fantastic wrestler. I hope we get to see the Widow's Peak. That's an amazing finisher.
Yeah, I think probably I don't want to say underutilized, but like I don't know. I suppose left WWE too soon for me.
Very funny this. I keep watching the like the number of people on Twitch joining, and it like goes up to like 4, 5, 6, something like that. And then we probably just stop talking and just like staring at the room.
I mean, we are doing the whole live stream thing, so it must be difficult for anyone tuning in going, well, these guys are just literally watching the Rumble. This is boring. I try and talk about stuff.
Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
Peyton Royce. Okay. This will be interesting. Oh no, it won't because Billy stopped approaching people as they walk in now. Oh well.
They've got to have a little moment, haven't they, the pair of them?
You would have thought so. But hang on, she's going to turn around and show you her butt. Okay, she's walking again.
I'm not sure how I feel about the purple hair thing. I feel like they're a little bit kind of like they just want to be different. So like, what colour can I dye my hair? Do you know what I mean? Because obviously Sasha went blue.
I'll be honest though, like it's not something we've seen like while they've been the Iconics and on the main roster, but like she did used to change the style up a fair bit in NXT, you know. Hey, we got an Iconic reunion. Shut up, Cole.
That was quite funny. She wouldn't do the Iconic thing because Ruby was there, and she still wants to be part of the Riot Squad.
Oof.
Oh, she's getting widow peaked.
She is. That's signposted in it. Look at that.
Oof. Boss move though.
Yeah.
Who? Santana Garrett.
Santana Garrett.
Interesting.
Indeed.
NXT thing, innit? Drink.
Yep, sorry. Okay. Drink.
It's not really. It's only been one person eliminated.
Who was eliminated?
I don't know, but Shayna Baszler eliminated them.
Sounds about
Who
right.
was it now? Can't think.
Yeah, I can't tell myself.
Can't believe Jillian Hall's in it. It's pop.
It's great. Like that is a return that I wasn't expecting. I'll be honest.
Tell you what, Bianca's getting a lot of spotlight here. Quite liking it.
Yeah, she's always on that precarious position, isn't she, where she's almost eliminated. Like I don't know, maybe she will go on to win this. I know she was in really early, but
Number 3.
it's not impossible.
Liv Morgan, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's coming out to the Riot theme now as well.
Yeah.
Dropped all of her own entrance music and that. Interesting.
Ooh.
Hey, straight in and saving her mate. We still need a betrayal, don't we? We still need. I reckon I'm gonna call it now. Ruby's gonna eliminate Liv.
We got that in there somewhere as well, haven't we? If ally turns on the friend or whatever.
Yeah, that's it's one of the reasons I'm calling it. Is she having a wardrobe malfunction there,
What do you
Liv?
mean? What? Can you rewind?
The strap on the back of her top. It looks like
Oh, I
it's
don't know.
loose. Like, what?
Sorry. That's just bad sound problem. She's I don't know though, she's kind of dressed a bit like Shawn Michaels, isn't she, with the chaps and the getting Shawn Michaels vibes.
Yeah, she's got to do it like super kicks and sweet chin music.
Maybe. Oh, Billy Kay, nice. Oh no. Oh,
Don't do it, guys. She just so wants to be part of your team.
You see Peyton Royce shocked in the background. We got to see the tiniest,
Yeah, didn't try and help though, did
Iconics
she?
reunion.
Take a sip. She's been eliminated. Oh, it's kicking off now. It's like people coming in every other minute. It's brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, Carl. Okay. NXT, that's a drink in it. Come on, she needs to be on the main roster at some point.
Well,
she's she got to make the entrance.
She's Mick Foley's pick, isn't she? He wrote an article about why she should win it.
I mean, she would be a good shout. I wouldn't be upset with that.
Oof.
Oof.
She's got to be on the main roster soon, surely.
I think so. I don't think there's much more.
Elimination.
NXT. Some people are getting eliminated, yeah. Went straight for Tony Storm, interesting. Oh, elimination, sorry. Do this, Carl. I'm actually quite impressed with how long Victoria's been in this, and I feel like I'm jinxing her now because she's like dangling off the ropes. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with how long she's been in this as well.
Oh, yeah, I think you were jinxing her.
I've not got there yet. Hang on. Oh yeah, I jinxed it.
Oh no, it's fuck.
There you go.
Shayna.
You got it.
Bastard. Has Bianca not eliminated anyone yet?
No. I'm safe. And she might be going out here. Oh, she's dangling.
Oof.
What is Rhea exclusively going for people who aren't on the main roster? What the hell? Take a sip. It's only a sip this time though, because it wasn't Shayna. You're good.
Damn you, Shayna. Oh, fucking hell. Just a disappointment. I love it goes from a smile to just oh god.
Because I don't want her anywhere near this fucking rumble, that's why.
Oh god, she's going to be definitely one of the final four, right?
Oh, most likely.
I'd love it if she went in, just got eliminated straight away.
Do you know what? That actually would be a subverted expectation, wouldn't it? Unless Lacey comes in and makes a point of getting rid of it and they carry on that whole feud.
Well, you've got to hope, well, at least I hope that it's got, straight to fucking Rhea Ripley. No, not Liv.
No, we're going to get rid of Liv because, sort of.
I think we've seen a lot of nip-ups in this.
He doesn't have a solo run anymore.
Yeah.
Like, Rhea accidentally has matched the Riot Squad in style and colour scheme, hasn't she?
Maybe.
Fit right in that group.
Yeah, maybe it was a secret edition.
How good would you be if you were Billy Kay, though?
Oh.
Like, wouldn't accept you in the group.
Well, okay, that's an innovative elimination. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. That's a little bit different, isn't it?
But Peyton Royce is still on the outside. She needs to get back in.
Yeah, she's concentrating on that too much. Why isn't someone trying to take advantage of that?
Number 16 is Dana Brooke.
Taking a drink for that?
Well, it's a sip, innit? New entrant.
Yeah, but that looked like more than a sip, that. Pace yourself, Carl. Pace yourself.
Listen, I do what I want.
The men's rumble's just gonna fucking ruin you, innit?
I'm gonna be ruined after this one. I won't even have enough whiskey left. I'll have to tap out for the men.
He's just gonna be making up reasons. Come the men's rumble, he's like, take a drink. Like, why? I don't know. Oh, fair play today. That was a decent spot. No? Well, fine then, Carl.
Sorry.
Don't agree.
I was wondering where it was going. Oh.
Just trying to include you, mate. Just trying to include
Sorry. I'm watching too much. How dare I enjoy the thing?
you. We will get used to these live streams, mate. Should have had like a quiz prepared.
This is very true.
I do like a good quiz.
We'll have to we put the feelers out there, haven't we, with a couple of other fellow podcasts about potentially doing something.
Oh, I don't like that as a term. Put your feelers away, Carl.
Oh. Oh, why? Oh, fuck off. Elimination.
So, Carl, my first question for you. Who did Drew McIntyre last eliminate to win the Royal Rumble in 2020?
Last eliminate? Roman?
Yes. You're locking Roman in? Roman's your choice? We got Tori Wilson back, Carl.
I thought you were going to say it was Tori Wilson then. I was like, wow, don't...
You don't get the answers till the end. Okay. How many times has Roman Reigns been the Royal Rumble runner-up?
Oh, a lot. 4 times?
Yeah. Going with 4? They are multiple choice, you know, but you the ones you're given are in the multiple choice, so I'm just going to go with it. Okay. Who was the first person eliminated by Brock Lesnar from last year's Rumble?
Fuck knows.
I'll give you the options because it's tough. Is it Robert Roode, Elias, John Morrison, or Eric Rowan? I'd be surprised if you don't remember this.
Is it Elias?
I think it was. That's who I thought it was anyway. Okay. We'll return to the questions. I'll ask them sporadically rather than just battering a quiz out. Like. Oh. Like, why is she so... How was she there for ages?
Oh. What you gonna do? Power bomb her out. Power bomb her out. Power bomb her out.
She will. She's gonna lift her, isn't she? Definitely.
Jesus, she's strong, man. Ooh,
she is strong.
Fair play. That's a bad bump to take, though.
Oof. Yeah, sorry, just seen it. God damn. Well, I've got to take a sip. That was an elimination.
Damn the rules.
Speaking of eliminations, Carl, how many eliminations did Brock Lesnar get in the 2020 Royal Rumble? Was it 11, 12, 13?
I was thinking either 13 or 14. 14.
Wait, what?
What? Oh, was it to introduce Lacey?
Have we got to finish a drink? Because this is a surprising one for the Women's Rumble. Yeah, he's introducing Lacey. Sorry, do you want 13 or 14?
14.
Going 14? Okay. This has been listed as the hardest Rumble quiz ever, by the way.
To be fair, I am proper loving this nature girl gimmick of Lacey.
You know what, though? The thing is, like, she is the perfect character to do this.
She pulls it off proper well.
She's just cocky enough to do this character really well.
Please have Charlotte eliminated now from being distracted, please.
She's either going to be eliminated from the distraction or Lacey's going to be the one who eliminates her. I can't see her winning the Rumble this year. She enjoys this too much.
She's brilliant. I
She
so
should
want to
have
see
let-
this match though. I've said it for almost a full year now.
The defo building to it. This is, to be honest, why I can't see either of them winning the Rumble, because they're going to Mania against each other. These two. No
I
two
really
ways
hope
about
so.
it. Didn't even let her take her coat off. How
Oh,
impolite
you're
was that?
messing up your dad's robe. The feathers have come off and everything.
Manners.
Disrespect. Oh, don't do a fucking.
Under
It's
the
gonna
rope.
be
Under
like
the rope.
Roman thing, this, isn't it? Something will happen. She'll get taken out.
And
She'll come
disappear
back
forever.
when there's like 3 people left.
Crazy. So, Carl, what number did Edge enter in the Royal Rumble last year?
Ooh, I feel like it was something like 11 or something. What are the multiple choice?
Well, your options are
Oh.
21, 23, 25, or 27.
Oh, 25.
20. He entered number 25. You're gonna go with that? You sure about that? Well, locking it in. Okay. Your next question will be up shortly. Do you reckon we'll see much of Tori after this? And it's just a Legends appearance?
Just a Legends appearance, and she's gone.
I'm just gonna stop talking about people.
I think she was here last year as well, wasn't she?
Oh, I'm gonna have to take a drink there.
Yes, she's not gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mark the fuck out if we get Mickie James and Trish.
Oh, we've got to return to that, surely. Just fucking boot it on the way in. Why not? So, Carl.
Who did Bianca Belair eliminate then?
Oh, Bailey? You not see her? She was kicking off.
Didn't see her.
That's what I said. I have to take a drink. Although you were like marking out because Mickie came. So.
Well, that sounded wrong.
So, Carl, speaking of the 2020
Yes.
Royal Rumble, right? Who entered at number 30? That's my questions here. Was it Roman Reigns, Aleister Black, Samoa Joe, or Seth?
Samoa Joe.
You going with Samoa Joe? Okay. Okay.
You're a terrible quizmaster because you don't give anything away, do you? I just think every time you're like, oh, okay, I think I've definitely got that wrong.
That's because I don't know myself. I'm just fucking with
you. I'm surprised to see Mickie, to be fair. They made out, didn't they? And I think you noticed, like obviously she was on Legends Night and stuff, and then hadn't they moved it to the alumni? Like, is this just a Legends appearance, or...?
Well, this is the thing. They'd moved her off the active roster, which was, I think, surprising to a lot of people. Especially because of the run she had when she, like, the last run she had was like when they were concentrating on commentary more than they were them.
Oh God, yeah.
They had that weird botch, if you recall, as well, where it was like, did they sort of make it a no contest because they thought she was injured or something? It was really weird the way they finished the match anyway, and that was, I think, the last we saw of her, like, actively.
Yeah, it was definitely a weird botch. That they didn't really explain it either, did they?
Yeah.
They thought she was injured. I did it.
I'm fucking sap.
We still haven't had Alexa yet.
Do you think we're going to see her in the Rumble?
She's in the Rumble, yeah.
Is she,
apparently,
though?
She was on all the promotional stuff.
Yeah, she probably is. Speaking of Women's Royal Rumble, pal, who was the first to enter in the Women's Royal Rumble match last year? Was it Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, or Liv Morgan?
Alexa, I think.
You're going to go with Alexa? You don't want to go with Liv? Okay. We'll find out if you're right. Eventually.
Oof. Did you see the promo that Nikki cut? I think it was on Twitter or something. It was quite a good one, to be fair. Just talking about how, like...
I can't see.
Yeah. No, she was just talking about, like, how, you know, she's the only person to come over from, like, Scotland and do this, that, and the other, you know, other than Drew, obviously, and how it just hasn't worked out for her, and she's gonna prove why she belongs here and stuff like that. It was really good. Oh, fucking hell.
I think she's had a pretty decent run on the main roster so far. I know she's not been probably in the position she wants, but okay, the Foxy one's back. Interesting.
I did think we would see Eva Marie in this. I did think we'd see Naomi as well, I said. What? What's that? Oh, Anthony, you're right. Holy shit.
What the fuck is with Truth, man? This isn't how I wanted this to go down, but I like it because this is the anything can happen nature of it.
Why is she getting involved as well? Doesn't make any sense. Why is he using?
Because she's going to end up being a champion by accident.
He's using her as like a battering ram. Amazing.
She's going to be the 24/7 champ.
Right, I am not being funny, Anthony. They are listening to our show, 100%. They must be.
That was ace. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Well, not like, the idea is exactly what wants to happen. I feel like they kind of distracted from Mandy Rose's entrance with this, but
she's gonna win it now, though.
And now, she's got a weapon. Not that she's acknowledging that, but she's got a weapon. She can hit people with that now. No, okay. Guess not. I hope someone's gonna try and pin her during a match now. Let's keep this rolling. Or she's gonna get eliminated, and Truth's just gonna pin her. So, okay, why not?
I can't believe that though. Like, seriously, WWE listening to this show. You've called this ages ago. Hang on, Alicia's been eliminated, so who's going to pin it? Truth.
Truth's still there. He's still lingering there. It was going to happen, wasn't it?
Oh God.
See, I'd have preferred that we have a couple of different spots there where different people took it, but still, they executed the idea. It should have happened in a Rumble. The women's one, unusual. What? It's like a Benny fucking Hill sketch with this title.
Look at it. Alicia Fox has gone after it as well.
You spliced that music in it, it worked perfectly.
Oh, it's so stupid.
So, Carl, Bianca Belair and Shayna Baszler actually tied for eliminations in last year's Rumble. How many did they each get? Okay. Was it 4, 6, 8, or 10?
8.
Yeah. Going with 8. Gonna lock your answer in, Carl.
Who the fuck's that?
Lock it.
Oh, yeah.
Dakota Kai.
Couldn't read the.
I know it's hard
a weird
to read
font. I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
She don't look happy about it. Oh, take a sip. My bad. We know the game. The numbers for the 24/7 title are getting ridiculous.
How many times has he won it?
I don't even want to know how many times Truth's won it. But like Alicia Fox now can turn around and say she's been a one-time 24/7 champion.
To be fair, she's got a Rumble moment, so.
She has got a Rumble moment. I can't knock her for that. Apparently, I can't remember who said it now, but apparently she's really nice person backstage.
Yeah, someone said that she really helped them out.
Yeah, because she gets a really bad rep, doesn't she? For some reason.
I think she had.
We probably read the same thing where they were saying she was basically helping them. This is where you go. This is where everything is. This is how it works. And was super helpful to them. Elimination. Well, it's nice to hear a positive story about backstage.
Yeah, definitely. I know she's had quite a few troubles as well, hasn't she? Apparently, so. Oh, here we go. Here's the "I'm not really eliminated" spot. What do you think? Well, maybe not.
Yeah. She has been over 35 minutes, Carl. They're not wrong. So, Carl, Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was eliminated the quickest in last year's Rumble. How long did he last in the Rumble? Was it 6 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds, or 12 seconds? 6.
6 seconds. And
We'll
Carmella
go with
is
6.
entering.
Sip.
Got to fill it back up in a sec.
God, so she gets a title match and an entry into the Rumble.
I suppose same with Charlotte and Shayna.
Yeah, but we all know that tag titles don't really get the same impact as the big title.
So we've got, how many are we up to here? Like this 24 or something like that. So we've got.
Oh, we should have sipped for Dakota Kai going out there.
And Mandy.
And you're ahead of me, but yeah, Mandy. I'm actually really glad at this point I didn't draw Rhea Ripley because she's eliminated some numbers now.
You have to have an iceless whiskey. It's not a good thing.
Okay, Carl. Who did Charlotte Flair eliminate last to win the Royal Rumble last year? Was it Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, Beth Phoenix, or Santina Marella?
It wasn't Santina, was it? He wasn't last.
I can tell you it wasn't Santina. His spot was a comedic
who was
spot.
who was the last ones in there?
Shayna, Bianca, or Beth are your choices if you ignore Santina. Another elimination, Sip. We'll go with Shayna.
Right, so 25's Tamina. So we still haven't had Nia Jax. We know Natty is number 30. So there's 3 more who could be surprises.
Okay.
Carmella's eliminated. Oh, that was stupid.
Oof. Yeah, that was stupid.
Is Nikki Cross out, or is she just injured on the outside?
No, she's out. Yeah, Tamina's one who, like, she kind of just appears randomly. Like, I can't even say she's ever had, like, well, she's obviously has at one point, but, like, in recent years, she's not really had a run, has she? You know what I mean? She just rocks up every once in a while. And this would be a good feud, these two.
Interesting that they're going for it.
Well, could be.
Yeah, she did. She did something quite recently, didn't she? Tamina. It was like, wasn't it like around Survivor Series time or something? And she was like a real big deal for some reason.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. She rocks up every once in a while as a big deal, and then you don't really do anything with her, and then she'll disappear for a while again. It's unusual. Oh,
no, still haven't got that weird spot yet, have we?
Yeah. So, Carl, speaking of weird spots. That's this one. Anyway, which of these legends didn't enter the inaugural Women's Royal Rumble? So we're talking back in 2018, right? So it's a difficult one. Was it Molly Holly, Jacqueline, Layla, or Tori Wilson? So they didn't enter this Royal Rumble in 2018.
I don't think we ever saw Jacqueline, did we?
You're going to go with Jacqueline?
I think I'm wrong, but yeah, I don't remember Jacqueline. I remember seeing all the others. Although Layla.
I've made the selection now. You're stuck with Jacqueline.
So, this is quite funny. So we got the spot then during that. I don't know if you saw it. So Naomi got eliminated, but her feet didn't touch the floor. So she was just lying there with her back on the floor.
I'm still watching the spot.
Oh no, it was before this. And then we had that.
Oh, right, before all this. Oh, right, okay. I was like, she's not eliminated yet. Right, okay. So we got the weird spot.
Lana, okay. So Lana's 26, so she's back. So there's not going to be many surprises then. So if Lana's 26, 27, 28, we've got 4.
That, we've had like
but I mean like Paul, towards Tori the end. Wilson. So we know Natty's 30. We still think Nia Jax is in there. So
yeah,
maybe
unless we don't see
Trish.
Nia,
So maybe we won't see Eva.
It's not a dead set. We're going to see Nia though,
Imagine Lana wins this.
Do you know what? A lot of people have jokingly speculated about that.
Jesus.
Oof.
Oh, she stole Roman Reigns' glove.
He's going to be so pissed.
I absolutely hate that little golden glove he wears, Even when he's doing the awesome new character, this heel character stuff, and he's still got that stupid fucking golden glove. So stupid. No.
Shut up. Oh, I think Bianca might win this.
I mean, I'm down for it.
It's a really early entrance to come in and win it as well. Coming in number 3 and winning it. That's pretty good.
It's definitely, they must be over on it if they're going to do that.
You know what? There's some solid picks here for winners as well, because I'd be really happy with Lacey winning it as well.
I think we are going to get Lacey and Charlotte, so I think something will happen with them when they eliminate each other. I can see like the final 4 being someone like Bianca, Lana, Rhea Ripley. Oh, here comes Bliss, of course.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that as well.
So yeah, we're either not getting Trish or Eva Marie, one of them, and I think we are going to get Trish.
Do you think the Fiend is going to assist at all with this? Think she's going to get some help?
I think we'll see her new weird little turn thing that she does. Yeah, I think the light to go out and she'll be wearing black, definitely.
She's really good at character, isn't she, Alexa? I mean, she's been carrying the whole Fiend Randy feud on her shoulders for the last few weeks.
It is crazy when you think about it like that. Oh no! There we go.
Oh,
is this where the lights go dim?
Why are they all attacking Alexa? Like, is she that big a threat?
Well, she is with this new possessed thing, isn't she?
Well, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I do enjoy it. It was good.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Nice.
How random was that to have Rhea Ripley do it as well?
I know, yeah. It makes you wonder, because are they going to maybe go something towards that? Like she's the one who wouldn't be scared of it or something?
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. That was a subverting expectation thing, though, because we were proper waiting for that, the transformation, like you say. Ember Moon? Okay. NXT call up there, Carl.
So I'm guessing then.
Borrowed one of Triple H's skull masks, fair enough.
So I'm guessing it's going to be Nia Jax and then Natty. So,
I don't think we're getting Nia.
Well, we had Shayna though, so it'd be weird for her not to be in it.
Not necessarily. Not everyone enters the Rumble, do they? So, Carl, who did Asuka last eliminate to win the first Women's Royal Rumble?
I don't know. Asuka?
Was it Brie Bella? Was it Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, Sasha Banks, or Trish Stratus?
Nikki Bella?
We'll go with Nikki Bella then, okay. Interesting choice. An interesting choice there. Next question's a good one. Don't know why I took a sip then. I meant to keep the drink for the game. But
well, to be fair, did you have one when Ember entered?
Probably not.
No. Right, I think this is Nia. Who do you think?
Trish. Because if we get Nia, then we're not getting Trish.
Boom.
God damn it. No offense, Nia, but...
I just want to point out, I've been right so many times today.
Alright, who's going to win it then? Smart ass.
Don't ask me that. Is she out, Shayna? No. Yeah? No?
I don't think.
Right, no. Oh, they're going to throw it. Oh, no, they're tag champs now, still.
Oh, yeah?
No.
They've got belts now.
Lacey.
No.
Oh, yeah, Lacey. Really? Fuck's sake.
Shocking.
Oh, shit.
I'm kind of worried for the finish of this now. I'm so worried for the finish of this. It's got to be Bianca. If Bianca doesn't win this now, I'm going to be pissed off. Decided.
So, final 4 are going to be Shayna, Nia, Charlotte, and Bianca, I reckon. Unless they give Rhea Ripley one of them spots.
I think we might lose one of Shayna and Nia.
Yeah, they might
and Rhea Ripley will take
throw each other out or something.
I mean, that could happen.
She's family.
Wasn't Naomi technically family as well then?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Does she not get to count? God, they really don't care about the in-laws, do they?
Wow, they really care about that family shit.
Yeah, it's family. I'm surprised at that. I would have thought Baszler would have took umbrage to Nia being hesitant.
Elimination.
Oof. Oh yeah, take a sip. Okay, we'll do another question while we're waiting on a finish here, Carl. So, here's an interesting one for you. Batista is actually the only man to win the Royal Rumble from the same spot twice. What number did he enter?
Okay.
Was it 22, 24, 26, or 28?
You were right, by the way. 26.
We'll go with 26. All right. So the final. Are we on the final four? We still got a fifth in there. I can see Bianca, Rhea. Oh, there's Lana.
Yeah, so Lana's. Although Nia might go out now, and Lana could be one of the final four. Oh, not through the table.
Be very surprised.
Fuck's sake. It's gonna be, isn't it?
Well, didn't we finish this whole table thing? I think Rhea's. No, not Rhea. I think Shayna's gonna. No, Shayna's just buggered off. Okay, apparently she doesn't get annoyed about stuff anymore.
Boom.
Or is this going to be Lana's redemption? Yeah.
Okay, there's still one left. It's going to be Natty.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot we had one more to come in. I'm like, we're down to the final four. Like, oh wait, yeah, other people. Charlotte's just going to throw Lana over, and it's going to be forgettable.
What is she wearing? She looks like a fucking astronaut.
That's crazy. She's properly changed up her attire, hasn't she? Interesting.
Why are they attacking?
I really don't know. Were they angry at her? Did they have beef? Can we do without these shenanigans?
Yeah.
These two need to
just unnecessary.
Like, they've won the belt. They're the tag champs. They don't need to be involved in the Rumble now. Just take your loss and go. And this is how Lana's going to leave.
That was just pointless, wasn't it?
Oh, right, okay. Didn't even eliminate her. And I still don't know why they attacked Natty.
Oh. Thought they were going to take her out or something, then it'd be like similar to Becky Lynch, where she can't compete and we get someone else.
Yeah, that was... Okay. Do you know what? That's the thing. Like, all these shouts of, like, oh, we could see Becky Lynch come back. We haven't even seen Trish Stratus, which is surprising.
Well, also, I thought it might have been leaked before.
Oh, yeah, didn't Natalia, or people speculated Natalia leaked it? Because she put up a picture of the two of them together. Which, to be fair, could have just been a picture.
Natalia's going to turn on Lana, what do you think?
Of course she is. Or we might see Lana actually do something.
Nope.
And turn on. Nope. No. Exactly as you expected to be.
Oh, why does she always get so softly eliminated from the Rumble? There's no reason for you to fall off the fucking thing like that.
I know, yeah. Everyone else like hangs onto the rope for dear life, and she's like, well, I guess this is my fate.
Okay, so as long as it's not Charlotte or Natty, I'm happy. So it's either going to be Rhea or Bianca, right? If it's Charlotte, I'm going to lose my shit.
I actually wouldn't mind it if it was Natty, you know. They need to treat her with some... Well, if she wins it, I think they need to treat her with some respect after that and actually go for it. You know what I mean? But the reason it's not a good thing if she wins is because of the way they treat her as like a jobber, basically.
Who do you want to see that against? Do you know what I mean?
Asuka. I don't know, Carl. I'm just saying.
I still can't see Asuka being champion coming into Mania.
I can.
I think she was so close to losing it
But
against.
she's not even got a match right now.
Ah,
They keep forgetting to put her on the card. We might. Is she gonna eliminate Rhea? No way. No, she's not gonna. Surely not.
yay! Oh, just please don't be Charlotte now.
Oh.
Okay, this is shaping up quite nice if Charlotte doesn't win. I'll be happy with either of these.
Yeah, to be
just
honest,
don't
yeah.
be Charlotte. Fuck me.
That's the old anyone but Charlotte.
She's become the Roman Reigns, hasn't she?
She even got that Roman Reigns smile.
What a weird angle.
Okay, interesting.
So
I'm
gonna predict it. Bianca's gonna win it, and something's gonna happen between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte to make something with them two potentially. If but then again, we've got Thingy. I don't know.
I think Rhea and Bianca are going to eliminate Charlotte together, definitely. And then we're going to see them two square off.
I'd be down with that, you know, because either of them I'd be happy for.
Yeah. Because it also kind of makes a bit of sense, doesn't it? Because like they're well aware that Charlotte gets this over positioned and over privileged sort of perspective. So the fact that the pair of them would be like, no, you're not winning this again, it'd make a bit of sense. Oh, she's just going to boot Belair in the face.
God, I'm going to be so fuming if she kicks Belair out or something.
I honestly don't think they're going to do it. I think Belair's going to win this. Don't you dare point at the sign, Charlotte. Ha! It's part of the drinking game.
Oh, shit.
Point at the damn sign. What do we do for that?
To just take a drink.
I'm trying to find your damn rules. I think it's take a drink, yeah.
Yeah, oh no. Oh no, she's going to pull the rope down. Oh. Ah.
It's so nerve-wracking.
Oh, come on.
So, Carl, aside from Vince McMahon, who is the only other person to win the Rumble with just one elimination?
Okay, who's the choices?
We have Triple H, Sheamus, Edge, or Randy Orton. Why is she laughing? You lost? Stop laughing.
I'm going to have to say Edge, because didn't he come in at number 30 once?
Okay, we'll go with Edge. Whoa. Isn't the rule both feet? I never understand why they do the whole leg dangly thing. Why not just plant one foot down, secure your position, and get back in?
Seems a bit more dramatic, doesn't it?
I suppose. So where we are, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. There is not a finish to this that we're not going to like, which is good. That's really good. Do you think if Rhea wins it, do you think we're going to see her on the main card, or do you think they're going to actually use this for NXT?
It won't be for NXT.
Surely not.
No chance. No.
Can't be, can it?
Oh God, please be Bianca. I'm happy with either, but please be Bianca. Oh no.
I think Bianca deserves it. Not that Rhea doesn't, actually. It's really difficult, isn't it? But I don't know. Personally, I want to see Bianca take it. I haven't just jinxed
Shut
it
up.
as well, Oof. That's probably what you just reacted to a second ago, sorry.
I'm proper surprised by the Alexa Bliss thing, though. The way it was just...
Yeah, it was unusual, that, wasn't it?
And the fact it was Rhea Ripley to eliminate her as well. Like, she's the only one who showed no fear, as you say. She's definitely being given a push.
Or are they pointing towards something? Is Rhea going to win this Rumble? And by the time they get to Mania, Alexa's going to be the champ, who's already successfully pinned Asuka. Just saying.
It'd be. I think at this point, people have been probably more fuming if Bianca doesn't win it than Rhea Ripley. Oh, botch.
I think so. Maybe.
Oh.
Oh.
Love how we're just both souls, just like watching it now.
Yeah, sorry guys, like proper nerve-wracking stuff. This now, nerve-wracking stuff.
Ah, ah, ah! Yay!
So calm. Hold on. Yay!
Well done.
Question for you, Carl. How long did Rey Mysterio last in the 2006 Rumble? Was it 60 minutes and 12 seconds? 61 minutes 12 seconds? 62 minutes 12 seconds? Or 63 minutes and 12 seconds?
I'm a bit disappointed it wasn't 61 minutes and 9 seconds.
I know, right? Hang on, we're going to get another point
60,
at the sign. Get your drink ready.
What was it? 62? 62. Yeah, 62.
62-12. Cool. I'm so made up with that finish. Bianca definitely deserves it. I'm going to prepare myself for it to point at the sign, so I'm going to take a drink. In fact, I need to finish this because she was my number. So, luckily I've been drinking it throughout the night, so it's not too bad.
Buffering. Sorry, something went wrong. No.
Have you lost your network?
Yeah, network's gone.
We might be in sync now. You're only getting the replay of the Rumble anyway, mate. You're not messing around.
It said something went wrong.
Oh, something went wrong, alright.
Man, it's just spinning.
Really? Have you still lost it?
Yeah, it's just coming back now, yeah. It's getting interviewed now in the ring. Yeah.
Yeah, Kayla.
Maybe we
Kayla?
are in sync now.
Kayla, isn't it? She won the whole thing.
In fact, you're ahead of me. Oh, how the turntables.
Oh, damn. How the turns have tabled. Now, fair play. Like, definitely good choice for a winner. But what are we going to see? You think we're going to end up with a Banks Belair? Got to end up with a Banks Belair, don't we? I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen Montez Ford come out, you know. He's going to be knocking about, isn't he?
Has she pointed at the sign yet?
Well, that's ace. What a victory. No, I've been waiting for it. I haven't seen her do it yet. Hang on. She's going up to the top. She's going to point at the sign in a sec, surely.
Oh, I don't like this. You're ahead of me now.
I've just got a Slingers logo on my screen at the minute. Kind of makes me hungry.
Yeah, there you go. Slingers logo. There you go. Point at the sign. Fireworks.
There you go. It's the sign. I'll catch up. I need to pour another drink, so I'll do that in a sec.
Ugh.
I'll use this opportunity, Carl. I'm going to take a quick break.
I will put you on break mode.
Thanks.
I'm pretty made up with that, folks. Bianca Belair was one of my picks. Sound like Bobby Heenan. Was one of my picks. I knew it all along. But yeah, made up. It's turning out all right so far. Drew McIntyre retains. Bianca wins. But the question is, who do we think is going to win the men's, and do we get any returns? And Anthony has returned to the room. He's back.
What's that, man?
He's back.
He's back. He's back. You've been talking to
I
the
said a
people.
few things, mainly just cursing, to be fair.
No more casual racism like you normally do. That was a joke, by the way.
Definitely a joke. The Anthony of anyone.
So, a fine choice for a winner there at the Women's Rumble, Carl. Are you disappointed with the surprise?
No, not at all. It was good to see the likes of Victoria. And like,
I was made like Victoria's probably one of the main people who we've not seen come back yet for a Women's Rumble. So I was really happy with that.
Yeah, defo. Gillian Hall was a mad one as well. But no, I thought it was really well done. To be fair, it was a great Women's Rumble, I would say. The fact that it ended up with them two as well. Charlotte is definitely the Roman Reigns now of old, isn't she? Like, nobody wanted her to win that thing. Oh God, what are these clowns doing?
I don't know. It's something with Bad Bunny apparently. So.
Just to
what's happened to his case? Why is it so dented?
Just to confirm as well with the Money in the Bank, was Otis on Raw when it was won?
I don't think so. That's an interesting one. That
normally the rules are like you can only challenge the champion of the show that you won, right? But technically, he's been trying to cash it in against Drew, but it was actually won by a SmackDown person. So just because he's on Raw.
So you think that would be a thing, wouldn't you? But whilst they're constantly going on about technicalities, there's a way you can keep the fucking briefcase. They're not going to acknowledge that, probably.
Can you imagine if this is how Roman loses in this next match?
Fucking hell. Honest to God. I just really don't know what they're going for with this. I really don't.
And the fact that they've entered into the Royal Rumble as well pisses me off even more because he's already got a title shot. Why you shouldn't be allowed? You got people who are having to fight AJ Styles to get into the Rumble in the first place, and then Miz is in it anyway. Why? But
it's weird, isn't it? There's Booker wearing his army stuff. Oh, classic Booker.
Morrison does tickle me.
Do you think we'll ever see Booker in the ring again?
Potentially. I think he has wrestled a few times.
He still looks in decent shape.
He's got his own promotion, hasn't he?
Has he? Yeah.
Bad Bunny just closed the fucking door on him. What a pleb.
That's I mean, he's one of the best bookers in the biz, isn't he? Really. Anyway, Carl. Kofi Kingston, and one other superstar have been in 13 consecutive Rumbles. Who's the other superstar? We have The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, or Sheamus.
The Miz? No.
You sure?
I feel like Randy Orton must have missed one because he's been injured a few times. I don't think Sheamus has been injured as well. And it could be Dolph, but Miz
Sheamus was definitely out for a bit,
Miz was. I feel like it's Miz.
Okay, we're gonna go with the Miz. Okay, is Sonya Deville an on-screen character now? Is she not actually back in
Well,
the ring
she's
yet?
been moved to the alumni section.
Oh, so
So I think
that might be done.
I don't want to make it like it's a breaking thing. I think she was already in there from the stipulation where she had to leave or something. But they haven't put it back as an active
so
thing,
it's
and
part
obviously
of that.
she's Adam Pearce's like protege or number 2 or something. So
Okay, I mean, yeah, I forgot about that stipulation. So that makes a bit of sense that she's back, but she's not back as a wrestler because she had to quit. But do you think we're going to see her in the
I
ring
mean,
again? I feel like she never really had that sort of
I
good
was gonna say
solo
it'd be a
run.
shame if we don't.
Yeah, it would. But because I haven't seen much of it in this management role yet, but it'd be interesting to see how she works as an
Yeah, I
authority
think so.
figure.
She's I don't know. She's got something there. I think she's got a lot more charisma than I originally gave her credit for. So.
See, there's one tag team I was never bothered about splitting up. Fire and Desire, I was always like, well, okay. But
no, I agree with that. But at the same time, you look at the tag teams we've got. We've got to see Lacey and Charlotte, haven't we? Please make that happen. I want to see that. It's just annoying that we're seeing Charlotte as the face. Although at the same time, I think he's a good heel and she Lacey. So.
Yeah, it's difficult because I don't even know if she's properly a face because like she kind of acts unlikable, doesn't she? It's weird. So, Carl, what year did Kofi Kingston start his memorable non-elimination spots in the Royal Rumble? Was it in 2009, 2010, 2011, or 2012?
2010.
Okay, an interesting choice. So, new tag champs, Carl. A new 24/7 champ, and then an old 24/7
That was so
champ.
funny though. I'm still fuming. So I reckon we'll see them again in the men's. Because obviously they've already alluded to the fact that they're still chasing all the way through the building. So.
I hope
there
so.
we go. See him now. Who's he calling over to pin? He's losing it now. Well, fucking Peter Rosenberg or whatever's just called someone over, right? John Cena's here.
What's he doing? What's with the whole John Cena thing? He's not, though, is he? Is he going to pin him himself? Is he going to pin him himself? What the fuck? He needs to work on his pin, though, because that looked like it was getting a bit sexual at one point.
Maybe that's what he intended. This is what I don't understand. R-Truth has lost it that many times. He just sits on the floor. Like, you'd get back up straight away and chin him, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we're all really confused, Sonia. I don't often agree with JBL, but yeah. Peter Rosenberg is the champion. The hell?
No idea. Oh god, Michael Cole. Why is he here? It's better when he wasn't.
That's a good team.
Yeah, it's a good choice from them. Yeah.
Dave Wolf. Yeah, it's a really solid choice.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
Where might we have fucking heard that? Fuming.
Don't know. Speaking of Rumbles.
Oh,
nice shirt you got there, Carl.
It's very well noticed from you.
Isn't that your charity tee?
Yes, nice. It is. You can see here that it's in support of the A2theK children's charity, in fact. For a small little event soiree that may be coming your way in July 22.
July 22. Be there and be square.
It's funny because we are square.
Apologies.
We're old men. Old men with
reference there, I
blankets.
couldn't resist.
It's our
Old
new
men with
segment.
blankets.
He's got a cough as well.
That's true. Children, pass you all the bugs because they're boss like that.
So, how are you feeling about this one, Ant?
Well, I mean, this is kind of a non-thing for me, this, because I don't think realistically we can have Kevin Owens winning it. So, it's going to be a good match. They usually put on good matches together, but I expect nothing major from it, with all due respect to it.
The last man standing
Do you know what I mean?
match as well.
Yeah. So it's going to be it's going to be a decent match, but like they've already had cage matches and everything against each other, so I expect nothing less from them. But there's no way Roman's not going to win this.
100%. He's 100% winning.
KO is going to give it his all. Don't get me wrong, but
I'm happy it wasn't Adam Pearce. A load of people have been praising this thing, like saying it's like a refreshing authority figure storyline, which to some degree I can kind of see. But at the same time, I'm not on board with it. I don't think I've been on board with it at all, really, because I don't get the guy. Like, why is he even in charge? Who is he? Why should we care? Do you know what I mean?
Well, he just kind of started being there, so like they never really explained why. To be honest, I don't even think it's that refreshing. Like, it is slightly different, but you know, at the same time, you go, well, you know, we've had Kurt Angle, who was an authority figure for Raw, who ended up in a match. It's not that shocking, but I do like the sort of trickery between the Heyman and him and all that as well. To be fair, but so I'm not knocking the Angle, but as far as authority figures go, like I don't know. I'm kind of done with it. Like, I don't even know. They sort of lean into it and then pull away from it that much that it gets really messy anyway, doesn't it? Because do you remember when Shane and Steph were commissioners and then they had GMs, and then that kind of just fizzled out. It's just and then any of the McMahons can turn up whenever they want and just take control anyway. So,
Yeah,
I don't know. There's clearly people running it day to day. It just seems a bit. I don't know. The authority figure thing has been done so much, hasn't it?
that's what I mean. I don't know. There's no reason for me to care about this guy. Like, if it's a McMahon, you can kind of get it. If it's Angle or Foley or someone in like a commissioner role, yeah. But it's like, this guy is, you know, fine. He was a wrestler. I never knew him or anything. So like,
yeah. Apparently, he was really quite good on the Indies. Like, but
just seems weird.
Yeah. And they had to have this, didn't they? Where he took a proper beating from Roman. And to be fair, he knows how to, like, he can work the spots, can't he? You know what I mean? He sold everything, so he knows what he's doing, like, but... Who's that guy in the hoodie?
I'm not a big fan of hoodie Kevin Owens, to be fair. I don't know, he doesn't look like a WWE superstar. And I'm a big Owens fan, but I don't know, you just see him in like a hoodie and some jeans, and yeah, I don't get the vibes of like, he still looks like a star. He just looks like a guy from the audience.
Alright, Vince. Just doesn't look like a
No
WWE
star,
superstar.
damn it.
So, Carl, which woman has spent the most time in Royal Rumble matches? Is it Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Natalya, or Alexa Bliss?
Gotta be Natalya, hasn't it? She's been the longest.
We're gonna go with Natalya then. Interesting.
Who's this guy? Greg Hamilton. Looks like he's shitting his pants. Yeah, he's shitting himself.
Handshaking.
He's terrified.
Seems it, doesn't he?
Imagine if he's in front of an actual live crowd. Jeez.
So, the Mania's going to have a live crowd. That's going to be good, isn't it?
Yeah, so they reckon it's going to be like, what, 25,000 people? Have I got that right?
Is that all?
So, I mean, that's quite a lot, really. If you think about sporting events over here, they've like limited it to 2,000, haven't they? Like before we went back into another thing.
Yeah, to be fair, so they are doing all right there, aren't they?
Like, cause if you think of AEW at the minute, they're like, you know what I mean, small capacity.
Yeah, so it's probably the biggest capacity we've had in a sporting event in a long time.
I think
isn't
because
it, really?
of the size of the arena, the
give you
place that they're trying to hold it, like that's the amount they can get with safe.
Yeah, they can have that numbers and still socially distance.
Fair play, But yeah, I don't think there's been any sporting event that's like had that many people.
I mean, if you think about it, they could work if they do like these pod things or whatever. They have people separate, and they have staggered sort of attendance times. So you put like a 10-minute gap between each group of people attending or whatever. You could really manage the social distancing quite well, couldn't you? So, yeah. I don't know why we're talking about it. Like, here's the logistics of people entering the arena. Like, I don't know. I'll shut up.
What?
But Carl, what year did AJ Styles debut in the Royal Rumble?
Go on.
Was it 2014, 2015, 2016, or 2017?
2016?
We'll go with 2016. I think you might be right on that, to be honest with you.
I was going to say, what do you think of Kevin Owens using the stunner?
I like it. He has the echoes of Stone Cold anyway, doesn't he? Like he's been a fan from old. He has that sort of tough SOB kind of approach to him. You can't say he's exactly like Stone Cold, but I like the nod to it. And didn't he get permission off him to use it as well? It was almost like gifted to him, so you got to use it.
Like for me, I think for him the pop up powerbomb is a better finish, but at the same time, it is pretty cool that he's able to use it and stuff.
Plus, to be honest, I like. For me, the pop-up powerbomb, I think it should be used a bit more sparingly. So I like the fact that it's still in his arsenal, but you don't see it all too much. So yeah, no, I like having the stunner in there.
I think for Reigns as well. I don't. Now that he's not wearing the bulletproof vest thing that he had, I think he needs to get some different pants and he needs to stop wearing a gold glove.
You really don't like that gold glove.
So stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, to be honest, like the pants thing, like I'm surprised they've not had an opportunity to put some logos or something on there. Like it's still a very plain attire, isn't it? Really.
It just looks weird though because without like the bulletproof vest and stuff, it just looks like he's got a pair of pants on. It's like, oh yeah, I've just come back from dinner. Took my shirt off and I just don't get it. I feel like the glove idea came from someone in WWE Creative who fucking saw the Avengers and was like, oh, that Thanos guy's got a pretty sweet glove.
Roman's gauntlet. Thing it like apparently he said a couple of times, hasn't he, when people have said about new entrance teams and all that like basically it's a slow burn, it's gonna happen. So maybe like the changes are gonna be more gradual and we are gonna see like his attire slowly morph and because he's still rocking his old theme music as well, which I thought would have changed by now.
Yeah, me too. I suppose though, what kind of music did you give him? Because that is kind of, especially as a heel, it is quite a decent song for a heel, isn't it?
Well, the way they're going for the whole tribal chief thing, to be honest, I was expecting something more akin to that sort of Samoan tribal thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what music he could do, but like something less Shield related.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see like what they do with them going forward because they are making changes slowly. It looks like we might have dropped that big dog animation, which
you still got the fucking stupid one of him though.
So like basic. I don't mind that, it's just the big dog one really annoyed me because clearly someone backstage was like, "Well, he's the big dog, so let's have a big dog." It's like, oh,
somewhere Vince like, we should have Kevin Owens, we should have a Big Mac because he's fat, and then we can get Otis and put him in there too. That's good shit.
Good shit. Fuck it, out. We're gonna see Otis in the Rumble, aren't we? He's gonna be in the Rumble. God damn Otis.
I've had these entrances took fucking ages.
Match announcer guy. He's got the voice.
Yes, but he went, oh.
Yeah, he's bought himself the time to make sure he's saying it right. Owens. That's him.
He's so infinitely better as a heel, isn't he? It's insane he took this long.
He really. You know what? Like, where did I see it? He was talking about this quite recently about like when they originally debuted as the Shield, the three of them sort of agreed amongst themselves, like, or always thought amongst themselves that he would be the better suited heel, and that Seth would naturally be a good babyface. And then he was just like, things went the way they went, and it was like you just got to roll with it. And then Seth went into that heel run, but like, it makes me wonder, like, if they'd have they'd have pulled the trigger on Roman at that point, and Roman was the one who betrayed the Shield and aligned with Triple H and all that. Do you think that would have worked? Do you think that would have been a good way of getting Roman over as a heel, and then consequently we wouldn't have been as pissed off when he was a face?
Maybe, but maybe his heel run wouldn't have been as good if he hadn't have gone through all this stuff of him being a face and us wanting the heel.
Yeah, because it's all fuel for the heel, isn't it?
No,
really
definitely.
now, because like a lot of this is down to like he's busted his ass for the business and people don't respect it and so on like that. So like it's all there to help sell him as a heel. So I take your point on that. I was just curious because obviously you wouldn't want to take Seth out of that position either because he did really well with it. It's no disrespect to him; he did well as a heel. He was that smarmy heel who had aligned with the authority figures, and it did wonders for his career
definitely.
as well.
I think he's probably a better heel than a
that
face, Seth. I think like he's got the moveset and stuff to be a good face, but
I agree. I think the Messiah thing is all right. It wasn't always used really well, but he played a really good heel. That like the Messiah thing particularly, I think was particularly good because he didn't think he was a heel.
yeah.
Like he was playing that character where he's trying to do his best for the business, but people don't see his vision, kind of thing. So he's deluded in thinking he's not the bad guy when he clearly is. I quite like the way they've done that angle.
No, definitely.
But yeah, like you said, they're both pretty good heels, so it's difficult. I just found it interesting that, like, for them initially, he was a more natural heel, and Seth would have been a more natural babyface. And apparently, Dean was just Dean. Dean's kind of in the middle anyway. I don't know. Did he ever really have a proper heel run, Dean? I know he did the whole germaphobe thing.
No,
that was probably the closest.
He didn't really.
But other than that, did we ever have?
Hell, it was weird. No, I don't think we did. I'm trying to think back actually with Ambrose, like over time. He didn't really do anything with him, did he? It's mad now to like look at him in AEW as like Moxley and think how bad they utilised him. But by all accounts as well, I think he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I think he just stopped caring. I think Stone Cold, when he went on his podcast, apparently he just he couldn't be asked, didn't answer any questions, didn't do anything, and Stone Cold had some serious heat with him. Apparently so.
Really? Yeah.
Which is, yeah.
That's interesting. Do you think he's justified in feeling like that? Because he obviously had his frustrations with WWE at the time, so he was down on the business, I suppose, in general. But do you think he was justified in being that way, or do you think that's not the right approach?
It's one of them. I think you should always be a professional regardless of the situation. But he obviously did the right thing by going, because then he could be, Moxley and become the number one fucking star on PWI's list. Do you know what I mean? Which he would never have got in WWE. And he just felt like even when he was WWE champion, he didn't feel right when he was in WWE.
I get that, because I actually think it was not a bad run. I just think it was underappreciated. It's funnily enough, similar to KO. KO was the Universal Champion. It doesn't really get recognised as strongly, but he had a good run, really. I don't know, man. Crazy stuff. Well, no, he's definitely better suited with AEW, and this is the thing: you don't need to like one show over the other, but some stars are better.
That's
it
as well, and I think Sean Spears is awful, and people saying that WWE can't utilise people the right way, and they'll be so much better used in AEW. That's not always the case.
No, that he is a prime example. He was better.
Yeah, of course. Perfect 10 was a gimmick.
He was better as Ty Dillinger. Perfect 10 was better than anything he's done with AEW, and that's the bottom line. They give him the creative freedom, and he's not had a story to tell, so that's where he is now. And it's no disrespect to him. It's just like, how many times has he changed his fucking gimmick? Went from being the chairman,
Michael Jackson,
to wearing the magic glove. It's just, I don't know, like you say, But like, here's an example. Like Roman, as good as he's doing at the minute, and as fantastic as a heel, I don't ever want to see him in AEW because he's not an AEW guy. And that's no disrespect to AEW or WWE or anything like that. It's just Roman is a WWE guy, and that's where he's going to thrive.
That's just because you want to see Tama Tonga, and you think he's got more chance coming
I want to see Tama Tonga
that's what I mean.
against Roman.
I think you think he's got more chance of doing that with WWE than he has with AEW.
Yeah, to be fair. That is definitely a feud that should happen. Like, yeah, I would
book that shit.
Here's a bit deja vu.
Right?
Thanks for that.
Imagine it.
That was Cole, right? Who's even announcing this?
Graves. I'm still.
Keep forgetting that we're not playing the drinking game. So I'm like sat here dying of thirst. Like, someone eliminate someone. Oh, right, yeah.
Well, that's all I have left. I imagine that will go in the Rumble now. So there'll be half a battle gone.
Hardcore Carl.
Need ice though. That's my problem. Like it was painful then drinking it warm.
No, I think either ice or I quite like the sipping stones. Not to digress away from wrestling, but like I don't really like diluting my whiskey. But it does, like you say, it's nicer cold. So I think I went for sipping stones for a while, and they're really good to be fair.
Nice.
Would recommend if you've not done it before.
I haven't, and it's probably better because then I imagine they last a lot longer.
They do. There's a belief in the drinking community as well that like the stones, because they are porous, will absorb elements of the whiskey over time. So the more you use them, the better they are to use, if that makes sense.
Interesting. More flavours.
So like they add more to your drink. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not that, I mean, you do give them a clean anyway. You know what I mean? It's not like you just take them out the whiskey and then put them back in the freezer. But yeah, apparently they absorb elements of the whiskey over time. So that especially if you have particularly favourite tipples, then you just sort of add into it then with the stones that you've been using.
Pretty good, that. I might have to invest in some, to be fair. Although, you know, we brought out the water and wrestling shirt for a reason. So only on special occasions we bust out the whiskey these days.
Old teetotal Carl, who's just done a bottle of whiskey in, but whatever.
You don't lose that talent. You know what I'm saying?
Always been a natural in the game. You are the game. Anyway, who was the first person ever to be eliminated from the Women's Royal Rumble? Was it Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Tamina, or Sarah Logan?
I have no idea.
Because they're all solid choices. Being eliminated pretty quick. Are you sure? I think Tamina is like the first one ever to be eliminated.
I can't see it being Mandy Rose. I know. Even Sarah Logan, as I don't think she's ever been in there early enough.
I know the way that they normally book Tamina, and it would have been like 2 or 3 people trying to eliminate her. So I don't know if maybe she'd have been one of the first.
Although then again, they've only had the Women's Rumble for a few years. So I was thinking like longevity wise. So who else was there? Mandy, Tamina.
Mandy, Dana, Tamina, or Sarah.
Then. I'll go with Dana.
All right then.
It was Tamina now. Who? Oh, that was a hell of a bump. I can't wait to see him fall off that pirate ship. Just gotta say.
You know what? He's definitely like made up that he gets that opportunity now.
That's He had to jump off the sign, didn't he, last year?
It's like on his bucket list, I think.
Well, I can't jump off the ship. I'll jump off the sign, but the ship itself, that's going to be epic.
Yeah. I bet he thought the ship had sailed. So it's really good that he's getting the opportunity again. Where's Kev going? This is going to be Edge and Randy all over again. Let's have a little tour of the arena.
Yeah. Someone on Reddit put something along the lines of if because obviously Edge and Orton are number 1 and 2, aren't they? So they were like, even if they go the full distance, it's still going to be shorter than the match at WrestleMania.
Love it.
That was a fucking long match. Remember the shit that got for the thing with the weight room and stuff? Jesus.
Oh yeah. He apparently likened it to Benoit, didn't he? Because he strangled him with the thingies. You know when you go like it might have been a bit thoughtless from WWE, but they definitely didn't have that in their mind
Well,
when
you'd
they
like
did
to
that
hope you
spot.
didn't anyway. Jesus.
No, they couldn't have. That was a like. Look, it's like a whole other arena back here. Like to me, that was someone's looked at it and gone, right. Well, they're attacking each other with the weight bench. Like, what can you do with that? And that's been one of the things. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's been a deliberate, conscious thought. It more thoughtless, wasn't it, that they haven't considered those sort of things? But because I don't know how these. Jesus, didn't see that coming. Okay, just been ran over with a golf cart.
Oh
We've not
my
seen that on professional
God.
wrestling TV.
Wow. So WWE do watch AEW then? Jesus.
No, that was totally unrelated. Totally
wow. That is amazing. The wrestling community are going to go into a frenzy about that.
There's going to be so much fucking debate. So many people defending WWE and so many people fucking attacking them. It's going to be
Why have
good
they got
fun.
a second ring there?
You've got announce tables and everything back here. What is this bit?
No idea. I feel like they should host the weekly shows at this bit, to be fair. Just sack off the fucking stupid crowd. Also, it's funny because you're ahead of me now, so when you were like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, it was like a good 3 or 4 seconds, and I was like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, fucking hell. That was pretty intense, that.
That's a good bump, that, isn't it, to be
it
fair.
proper got Roman in the face
I
as
don't
well.
want to think about AEW at this point. Because that was good, that. It's a good spot. Look at that one running back there. Look at that. People just acting casual.
Who the fuck is that guy?
How's the match going on?
I'd love it if we accidentally spoiled like a surprise participant or something. Just coming in now via the secret bus. I'm like, oh shit.
Just walked into the camera shot and he's like, oh.
That would be so funny, that though. Wouldn't it?
That would amuse.
It's like The Rock or something. Just like, oh, my bad.
Look at that tiny ladder.
Oh yeah, that's like when they had WLC. Do you remember that? Hornswoggle and El Torito, whatever he's called.
Classic WWE. Oh, that didn't break. I'm not used to seeing tables break. That I don't know. I was always waiting for that to go.
Fuming. He's like, all right, well, if that didn't break, I'm gonna fucking jump through it. Then.
There we go. Now it's gone. This was always going to be a good match, to be fair. So calm. How quick?
What was with the little face stroke? Sorry, just the way you just like tenderly stroked his face after.
They care for each other, really. So, how quickly after entering the ring did Goldberg eliminate Brock Lesnar in 2017? Was it 11 seconds, 22 seconds, 33 seconds, or 44 seconds?
Surely not 11. 22?
22 seconds? Okay. Your next question will be in a few minutes.
How many's left?
I have no idea. I just I went on the internet, picked the hardest Royal Rumble quiz
have you just been putting my answers in and then like pressing next, and then you're going to see at the end how many I got right? Nice.
Yeah. That's exactly what's happening. I don't even know the answers.
I had a curiosity, what would you pick for that one?
I probably would have went 22 seconds.
An even smaller ladder.
To be fair. What's that even for? It's pointless.
What is that? What could you possibly need that ladder for?
I mean, I'm hoping he's just going to hit him with it, because jumping off it would be pointless. What have they been making back here with the spray cans?
Such a weird setup, isn't it?
I was kind of hoping KO was going to spray paint him.
Is that the same ring from before? Have they just moved that far away, or is that a third ring?
No, that's another ring there.
So have they just moved the... No, because the Performance Centre's in Capital whatever, innit? Whatever they call the fucking thing now. Yeah.
Oh, the Capital Wrestling Centre. What are you doing, KO? He's going to climb up onto that. He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Nice.
Why is there an old piece of announce table on there? This is fucking weird.
That is so crazy. Isn't it? He is helpless down there. Kane's furniture.
Oh, it's so he can
For all
stand
your
on that
furniture
and
need.
jump off as opposed to the pallet in case the pallet breaks. What are the odds?
Oh.
Take that, Jeff Hardy. That's how you do a swanton.
Yeah, Jeff.
I'm enjoying this match.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this match. You know, it's been a good match. This. Sorry, because we've not been talking much to whoever's watching or listening. But
Can't
it's a
believe
good match.
the AEW spot though.
I know, right? That, like you say, it's definitely going to be a talking
insane.
point for people.
Oh, Reigns is up at 9, but he's down. Down again. He didn't get up. Count him out.
If this was boxing, it wouldn't be.
I know if this was boxing, he wouldn't be
Well,
wouldn't be
exactly.
up on his feet again, would he?
Pretty decent swans on that.
A pretty decent
Yeah.
swanton on that, to be fair.
It's like the thing people don't realise as well is they think that he's just putting Reigns through the table there, but it's his ass that breaks the table. It's a hell of a bump that.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, look.
Miz has left his money in the bank briefcase.
Miz has left his money in the bank
Oh,
briefcase,
yeah.
just sat there.
This backstage brawl.
This backstage brawl brought to you
I
by
wonder if he-
Budweiser.
Imagine if he cashes in on Reigns.
That's why it's sat there.
Maybe that's why it's sat there. Is this the omen?
Like, you know, they're knocked out enough to.
Like, you know they're knocked out enough to stay down for the
Mhm.
10 count. Why wouldn't you go for the pin as well?
That's a very good point, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like when we go into Gorilla, who are we going to see? No one. Got a fucking replay.
No one.
Carl there with his terms.
Carl there with his terms. I like when we go to Gorilla.
Is this a zoo?
Fuck is this, a zoo?
Sorry, just kind of.
Sorry, it's kind of using R-Truth's joke from earlier.
Got bunnies.
Got bunnies.
Reminds me of Bobby Heenan's fucking Hall of Fame speech. He says something like, he calls it the WWF by mistake, and he goes, "Well, hell, this place is full of wildlife. You know, when I arrived here, we had killer bees, we had junkyard dog," and then it just goes through all the animals.
That's quite funny. I like it.
So, Carl, do you remember the Royal Rumble?
So, Carl, do you remember the Royal Rumble back in
I
2001?
do actually.
I know I do.
I know I do.
Do you remember?
So, do you remember
He had a
Kane was
lot of
involved in that Royal
eliminations,
Rumble,
didn't
yeah?
Well, who
He certainly did. But who did he eliminate, Carl? Was it Val Venus, The Rock, Crash Holly, or
Who
Taz?
what?
didn't he eliminate
Who
Who
didn't
didn't
he eliminate?
out of those four?
Out of those four. Val Venus, The Rock, Crash Holly, or
The
Taz?
Rock.
The Rock.
Going with The Rock. Okay.
You've seen Val Venus on.
Have you seen Val Venus on Twitter
Unfortunately,
lately?
yeah. It's gone a bit,
He's like really,
Kind of
really kind of
like conspiracy theory.
almost like conspiracy theory level tinfoil hat
Yeah.
wearing kind of
it's
stuff.
not nice to see, is it?
No.
Oh, they've ruined the stage. Think of the people who are going to be coming out for the
I
Rumble.
know, like, think how much an LED boards cost, guys.
That's
Come on.
proper fucking ruined as well, that one, isn't it? Jesus, look at it.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Get up, Owens.
Nice.
Oh, genius.
I can't stand up, so I'm just gonna drop.
I love the way Kevin Owens does stuff like that. I saw a video of him the other day where he was in a tag team match, and he basically, to get to his partner because the other opponent was in the way, he crawled out the ring the other side, ran around the ring, slid in, and then tagged his partner. It was ingenious. He always does stuff like that.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's well thought out.
It's his arm. That wasn't meant to happen. That was fucking funny. Oh, what's Roman gonna do now? What's he got? Scissors, handcuffs. It's about to get kinky.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, things
things are getting kinky.
are getting kinky. He's got the handcuffs.
Isn't that his right hand?
Isn't that his right hand?
Oh right, he's still got it.
Oh right, he's still got it. I thought he had the handcuffs in his right hand. Thought he was hitting them with them.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Like this, I say, it's a good match. It's a really good match. I just can't
No.
see Roman losing.
He won't do, surely, before WrestleMania. Even at WrestleMania, I can't see it. I think he's gonna end up having like a fucking 18-month, 2-year kind of reign. A Roman reign.
Like a Roman reign.
In sync. In sync.
Nice.
So
So Carl,
MVP
MVP
actually holds the record,
for the shortest time in a Rumble,
and that included an elimination.
and that included an elimination. How long did
The
he last?
shortest time in a Rumble. Really? But what about people who?
Well, the shortest time in a Rumble that included an
Okay.
elimination.
Okay.
So like not just the shortest.
So like not
Yeah.
just the shortest ever.
So how long did he last?
So how long did he last? Was it 7 seconds, 9 seconds, 11 seconds, or 13 seconds?
13 seconds.
That's reasonable.
I think that's reasonable.
Elimination there as well.
Got to include an elimination there as well, haven't you? So.
Well, how's he gonna get out of this? Is he gonna?
So that doesn't count as up.
So that doesn't count as up.
That's
That's
how.
how.
Can't count it if
Can't count it if
he's unconscious.
he's unconscious. Now he's going to break the handcuffs because he's a badass.
Ooh, low blow.
Pulling each other's hair now as well.
Pulling each other's hair now as well. Just
Playground stuff now.
playground stuff now.
Oof. This is a pretty sick match, to be fair.
It is
Quite,
really good.
It is really,
quite
you know what,
inventive
really
as
good
well.
match.
Some of the things they're doing.
He's fucking bleeding there as well.
So, you know, he's fucking bleeding there as well. He's damaged his hand.
Do you know
hasn't
what, it's mad. Considering how poor the product is on a weekly basis, it's mad how they can have a pay-per-view like this that's so good.
I'll still maintain it, and I'm talking about the pay-per-view as a whole. I've never seen a bad Rumble.
Oh. He's got the key.
I love how the rules to WWE
I love how the rules to WWE work. It's like, all right, you've attacked an official and he's knocked out unconscious. I'm just going to start the count from the beginning, yeah?
Oh no, he can't. Is he going to get him out in time? Oh, the referee's not counting.
Oh,
That's a
it's a bit of a
botch.
fuck up, innit?
Oh, that's poor.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is so fucking awkward now.
Give KO the belt.
I give KO the belt, he's fucking had this.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Have you heard
No,
what the
it's only-
sign there? Reigns back to his feet because he's crouched like that.
He can't. Oh, that was bad, wasn't it?
That was a proper awkward match, that really. I mean, doesn't detract from the match, but that was an awkward couple of minutes there.
Such a shame that.
I know, right?
I know, right? Fucking Heyman. There's no ways around handcuffs.
It's probably a good thing.
I mean, it's probably a good thing.
Like, I'm not being funny, but shouldn't he be counting now, pair of them?
Nah,
He's got to wait until he's allowed to count again.
he's got to
Who
wait
is
until he's
this
allowed
ref?
to count again.
Well, the competent one's unconscious.
Well, the competent one's unconscious, isn't he? So
Reigns is exhausted.
Reigns is exhausted.
Oh.
Oh, are we going to see the win here?
That'd be a pretty shit end, wouldn't it?
It doesn't look like he's close to getting up though.
It doesn't look like he's close to getting up though.
Yeah. Bit lip that,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Bit limp that end, didn't it?
Oh, that was awful, wasn't it?
Do you think they had something more planned than that?
Do you think they had something more planned and the handcuff spots kind of fucked it up a bit?
Oh, that was lame.
Bit weird the way they've done that.
Bit weird the way they've done that. Yeah.
Isn't that mad how you can go from having such a fucking good match to just absolutely...
I'm trying to be fair.
I'm trying to be fair to it and say it was still a good match, but like you say, it's just
That just died towards the end, didn't it?
that was a bit of a yeah.
Such a shame that.
Such a shame that.
I think Paul Heyman knows that Vince is going to be fucking fuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was poor, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Very, very big shame.
a very big shame about that ending there.
Very big shame because.
Very big shame because the rest of it was really good. There's like some really good spots when you look at the
It's
replay.
annoying that, like, the end... Like,
Go on.
I know,
Go
like,
on,
time constraints and stuff, but, like, it's annoying that they ended it when they did because it was straight after that botch, do you know what I mean? So it was kind of like, well...
Well, that's the thing. They could have like done a
Yeah.
bit more to let us forget that. Yeah.
I feel like the way that they handled that, like...
In hindsight, really seeing that.
In hindsight, really seeing that he locked in his submission, like we should have known it was over.
Yeah, really weird finish.
Yeah, really weird finish.
I think...
Are you ready for the Miz?
Are you ready for the Miz?
Surely not. And like, you're ahead of me there, so I'm like shitting myself now thinking, surely not.
Oh my god, it's time to Tonga.
Oh my god, it's Tamatonga. Just kidding.
So
So Carl,
who entered the greatest Royal
who entered the greatest Royal Rumble at the number 50 spot?
Was it Big Cass?
Was it Big Cass,
Shane
Chris
McMahon,
Jericho, Shane McMahon, or the Great Khali?
Shane. Something Shane would do.
I think they're trying to
Well,
deceive you.
I think they're trying to deceive you, is all I'm going to say, because bear in mind, Shane made himself the fucking world champion or whatever. He won the World Cup or whatever the fuck it was.
You might be recalling that.
So you might be recalling that. I don't know if he booked himself in the Greatest Rumble.
And I don't know the answers, so you can.
And I don't know the answers, so you can go what you want. I'm just
I'm gonna stick with
offering a
Shane.
thought.
Okay, you sticking with Shane?
Stop
Okay,
trying to
you
throw
sticking
me
with
off you.
Shane?
Okay then. Who was the first?
Okay then.
person to enter
Who was the
Royal
first person to enter the Royal Rumble
than the matches?
that is younger than the match itself?
Was it Bo Dallas?
Was it
Seth
Bo
Rollins,
Dallas,
Neville,
Seth Rollins,
Tyler Breeze?
Neville, or Tyler Breeze?
Could be Bo Dallas, on it. He was very young.
Did we go with Bo?
Should we
Go
go
with
with
Bo.
Bo? Okay.
Right. I'm going to go and ice my glass in preparation to finish this bottle off.
Go ice your glass, dude.
Go ice your glass, dude.
Back in a mo.
Oh, you're gonna have to do it, Carl. It's kicking off. Hurry, Carl. Hurry. It's Rumble time. Are you back? They're not messing around here, Carl. They're not messing around. Edge is coming out. We're kicking this Rumble off.
I thought Edge was number 2.
I don't even know. It's going to be Edge and Randy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Randy was number 1 though. Weird.
Hey, not according to this.
Bizarre, man, bizarre.
Got Joe joining on the old
You
commentary.
know why that is? Because he's going to be a surprise entrant. Maybe.
You think?
We've seen this happen
Maybe.
before.
Do you think we're going to see him in the ring
I don't
again?
know why we wouldn't though. He's not like.
Aye.
There's no reason why he's not in at the minute though, is there? As far as I'm aware.
There's also no reason why you started doing commentary work, Carl. Yeah, that's right. And these two are just going to leave the ring and fight backstage for an hour. So, do you reckon we're going to go straight into like a number 3 being like the Fiend or something, or?
Oh, you were right.
I was kidding. Get your asses in the ring.
Imagine that if these guys just start fighting, goes to the backstage area and stuff. Then whoever comes in number 3 is technically the first one.
So Carl, Alberto Del Real won the only 40-man Rumble from what number? Was it number 8, number 18, number 28, or number 38?
28.
28. Fine choice. Okay. How many people did it take to eliminate Rikishi from the 2000 Royal Rumble? Was it 4, 6, 8, or 10?
8. He says.
Okay. And we shall return to the questions shortly. So do you think we're going to see Edge back on weekly TV?
Yeah, I think he's
after
back
this?
now.
Yeah, that's him back. I sincerely hope then we get to see some other, like him versus AJ, him versus Seth. Plenty of good options there that I've not seen too much of. Or at all, actually, looking at the two I've just listed. But yeah, kind of. I know it's in a Rumble, but like we don't really need more of him and Randy, do we? Like we can close it off on here, let them have their brawl, you know.
I feel like it must have been 90 seconds by now as well.
No, it's coming up.
Who do you think?
My guess, I would say Sami Zayn is next. Sorry, I'm still ahead of you, mate.
You bastard. I thought you'd actually guessed that then.
No, I'm slightly ahead of you, so I can't say. It wouldn't be fair of me to try and guess.
Oh, we didn't pick numbers, so we'll have to stick to the same as last time. So number 3, you've got Sami Zayn.
Ah, fuck. Actually, I don't know why I'm worried. He's not going to eliminate people or win. So
Although
you have to
what was it? You have to take a drink when he gets eliminated. So you still have to have one drink because he's not winning the thing.
No, he's not. So you're number 6
number
then.
6.
Number 6.
I want to point out in the Twitch we've had someone just consistently watching everything that we've done all night.
Oh, that's cool.
We've never
I
dropped
like
to
that.
0.
That's nice to know at least one person's watching. I say it's our first live. It might not be as entertaining as it could be, but we try. We still try and have the conversations about wrestling as much as we can.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that, to be fair.
It's
I'm,
hard.
too
No, to
distracted.
be honest, this is the thing we're learning. I've noticed the difficulty of trying to watch something and talk about it at the same time is actually not as easy as you think. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, you'll be with me in a sec. It is
I
Ali,
hope
though.
there's no more.
Just-
Don't want to see fucking T-Bar and God knows what else.
And the other one. Oh yeah, so we should probably talk about that though slightly because obviously Mia Yim is she's been tested positive, so the chances are we won't get to see Keith Lee in
Which
this
is a
Rumble at
shame,
all.
really, because you would imagine he had quite a big spot.
You would have thought, yeah. I mean, we could be wrong. I don't know how pre-taped these things are. Is it pre-taped at all?
No, well,
Not, is it?
I mean, there might be elements of it that are pre-taped, but yeah,
Oh,
this
it's
is
live,
live.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the trouble. I struggle with now because obviously some elements are pre-taped, but I think that the Rumble itself's live.
Like, I know
so.
Sami Zayn is a heel, but he's also Canadian, so you would think that he wouldn't be beating up Edge right now. I don't get why all three of the bad guys are beating up Edge, to be fair.
Yeah. All white, like is Randy. He's a bad guy, but he's not one that you'd expect him to team up with anyone. Do you know what I mean? Mind you, he's probably the one who really wants nothing to do with Edge the most, so he probably would.
Surely they're not going to throw him out here. That would be awful, wouldn't it?
I know, right? There's number 5, Carl. Number 5's coming in.
Going to save Edge.
Yeah, to help even the odds. It's gonna be
I would love that. I'd pop for
that. Only listen. It's gonna be Jeff.
You did.
You time that nice. You work out for you. So, Carl, what year was Curtis Axel never eliminated from the Rumble despite being in it? Was it 2013, 2014, 2015, or 2016? Now, you've joked about this a few times because he's kept this running, hasn't he, as well?
2014, maybe?
We'll go with 2014.
I realised that I haven't sipped for any of these entrants.
And I'm going to have to make up for it myself. So, done a sip for Jeff. Sip for Sammy.
Sip for Sammy. Sounds like some kind of fucking t-shirt.
It's one he'd probably make. Oof. It's been RKO'd. Boom.
Next one out's my number, innit?
Yep. Next one's your guy.
Oh. Don't be someone good.
It's still good to see Edge back in it. And I do take the points that being a surprise would have been pointless because there wouldn't have been that pop.
No. I feel like it was a good way to get people excited of like, oh, these two are going to face off straight away.
Yeah. And you can just kind of enjoy his entrance then, can't you? You know what I mean?
Although I'm pretty sure they fucked up because I'm pretty sure it was Randy Orton was number 1 and Edge was number 2. I can't let it go because why announce that and then swap it?
They both started,
it's
didn't
not the
they?
same.
All good.
If Edge goes on to win it,
If Edge goes on to win it, it'll be more important. He win
Do you know what?
Number 2, damn it.
That you could be on something here. Because obviously there's 2 people who've won it from number 1. One of which isn't Chris Benoit. So they never like to reference that Benoit won it. So
I do think it's a shame that I understand, like, and you know it was a horrible thing, but like to not reference him at all, like when the stats there to be given, it's like it's a shame you can't. You know what I mean? Like, I do get it, I do understand because it's a really controversial, really difficult thing. But
these tables don't want to fucking break, do they?
Here's your guy. Oh,
your choice, Carl.
your choice, Carl. I don't think you're gonna have to take a drink. Don't worry.
Jesus.
Oh, hang on a sec. Isn't that guy Nick Nemeth's brother?
You mean Ryan Nemeth's brother?
Is it Ryan?
He's Nick.
Is he Nick? Fuck, I ruined nothing. Never mind. So, Carl, who is second behind Chris Jericho for the longest for the record of the longest cumulative time in Rumble matches? So, total time in Rumble matches. Second behind Chris Jericho. Is it Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels, or Triple H?
Yeah.
Jeff's gone. Drink.
Yeah, boy.
That wasn't even part of the game.
That wasn't even part of the game. I just want to celebrate.
That's a really tough one, to be fair.
It is, especially when you're putting people like Ray in there, who we know's had like a really long
Yeah.
Rumble before now.
So I think Triple H has never come out early. Shawn Michaels has been in quite a few, and he's won it from number one.
He's had some early spots as well, yeah.
I have to say Shawn.
We going with Shawn? I think that's a good shout, that, you know.
So what?
Okay.
Sorry,
Who was
what's the deal with Randy
Go.
now? He's injured and can't carry on. Is that it?
I think so. Like, they're still around him there, aren't they? He'll factor back into it. Shinsuke. So, Carl, who was the first person to declare themselves for this year's Royal Rumble match? Was it Bobby Lashley, Nia Jax, AJ Styles, or Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan. Maybe, possibly.
Yeah, I think it was, you know. Yeah. Ooh, we got the results in, Carl. It was 30 questions.
Don't do bad.
43%.
What? Didn't even get 15. Go on then. Does it show you the answers?
So, it does. So, when I asked you, who did Drew McIntyre last eliminate to win the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble, you said Roman Reigns. And you were right. It was Roman Reigns. When I asked you how many times has Roman Reigns been the Royal Rumble runner-up, you said 4. And it was, in fact, 4.
Started out so well.
Yeah. When I asked you who the first person eliminated by Brock Lesnar from last year's Royal Rumble, you said Elias, and it was Elias. He did well. He started. It came out the gate fantastically. Then we got to the question of how many eliminations did Brock Lesnar get in the 2020 Royal Rumble? You said 14. The correct answer was in fact 13. Hello. When I asked you what number did Edge enter the 2020 Royal Rumble, you said 25. The answer was 21. Carlito!
Yeah.
That's a drink.
Called it as well.
Yeah, he's looking in good shape, isn't he?
Jesus, yeah, he's ripped to fuck, isn't he?
I imagine, given the current coronavirus situation, he can't be spitting in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
That is awesome. Well, in Carlito, he fucking looks like a monster, doesn't he?
I don't remember him being that big a fella. Jesus. I like how they've done this. Because he obviously can't do is spit in the apple spot, so they've done that back and forth. That's quite good, that. Are they going to go full Roman Reigns with Randy?
God, I hope not.
Yeah, and walk to the back. So is this Carlito back?
I'd love it if he was. He's huge, isn't he? Jesus.
No, he's looking well, man. It'd be cool to see him back. I don't think he had a really, like, he never got his full potential in WWE, didn't he? He had a good run. I don't want to be unfair to him, but
I hate stupid fucking injury angles like this.
Yeah. It's annoying because you know they're not done with it. That's why we're concentrating on it so much. Otherwise, he just gets scurried to the back. So, Carl, when you said who entered the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble at 30, and you said Samoa Joe, the answer was actually Seth Rollins. However, when I asked you who was the first entrance in the Women's Royal Rumble match last year, you said Alexa Bliss, and it was in fact Alexa Bliss. Who have we got? Xavier. I need to take a sip. So, Carl, I asked you before. Bianca Belair and Shayna Baszler tied for eliminations in last year's Rumble. How many did they get each? You said 8, and that was correct.
See, I've done alright here. I'm shocked I only got 43. You must have all gone downhill. The more alcohol I drunk.
Well, Eric Rowan was eliminated the quickest in last year's Rumble, and I asked you how long did he last. You said 6 seconds. The correct answer, sadly, was 8 seconds. I know. But When I asked you who did Charlotte Flair last eliminate to win the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble, you said Shayna Baszler, and it was Shayna Baszler.
Mm.
You're going to be pissed off with this next one.
You're going to be pissed off with this next one, Carl,
Mate, I'll lock this answer in.
because I locked this answer in before you changed your mind. When I asked which of these legends didn't enter the inaugural Women's Royal Rumble
Jacqueline
back in
did,
2018, you said Jacqueline, and it
Yeah.
was actually Layla.
And that was, I
almost want to give you that point because that was.
still would have put you 50%.
So that still would have put you 50% rather than 43, I think. But who've we got? Big E.
So just a sip.
So it's just a sip. Just a sip.
So Carl,
Sorry, Carl
I asked
looks
you
bigger
who-
than Big E. I'm shocked. He's massive. He's had like the Drew
Like-
McIntyre thing, isn't he?
You in terms of build, because Big
No,
E's
like
not
build?
that tall a fella, you know.
He's fucking ripped, man.
Yeah.
I think it's like the last time we saw.
I think it's like the last time we saw Carlito,
No,
he was nowhere
Jesus.
near that jacked. Really throws you off, doesn't it?
So Carl, when I asked you who did
So Carl, when I asked you who did Asuka last eliminate to win the first Women's Royal Rumble, you said Nikki Bella,
you were correct.
and you were correct.
I'm impressed you got that.
Mm.
I'm impressed you got that. I really am.
So Batista was the only
So, Batista was the only man to win the Rumble from the same spot twice, and I asked you what number did he enter. You said 26. It was 28. So,
So,
aside
aside from
from Vince McMahon,
who's the only other person?
I asked you who's the only other person to win the Royal Rumble with just one elimination.
Edge.
You said Edge.
Correct answer.
Correct answer was Randy Orton.
Sammy's gone. Let's take a sip.
Sammy's gone. Let's take a sip.
Another person entering,
We've got another person entering, so
so
I'll wait for a sec.
I think you're about 3 seconds ahead of me now.
oh, and,
Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
it's only Johnny Trip. Don't worry
It's
about
only Johnny Trip. Don't worry about it.
it.
So, Carl, I asked you how long did Rey Mysterio last in the 2006 Royal Rumble, and you said 62 minutes and 12 seconds. You were correct.
How to get that one right?
Some of the ones you've got right is like, what? Like, no offense, but the ones where you kind of had to guess. So, Kofi Kingston and one other superstar have been in 13 consecutive Rumbles, and I asked you who was that person. You said The Miz. It was Dolph
Really?
Ziggler.
Wow.
Yeah. Believe it or not. Dolph
I don't
Ziggler.
ever remember the Miz missing one.
I clearly did miss one.
Well, he clearly did miss one.
Right.
Right. So, I asked you what year did Kofi Kingston start his memorable non-elimination spots in the Rumble? You said 2012.
You said 2011.
No, you didn't. You said 2011. It was, in fact, 2012.
Shit.
I know, right?
Ali's going in.
Ali's going here.
Oh, he's getting. Is this going to be a
Oh, is this going to be a power move? He's going to just chuck him, isn't
nice? Take that.
he? Nice. Take that, Retribution. Sip.
Sorry, I keep forgetting him.
Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm 3 seconds of you. I get that, it's difficult. You doing it to me before? I get it now. Get it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Sip down.
It's another normal sip, Carl.
Oh, when we get to see some fun.
Oh, when we get to see some fun flippy shit now.
It's a nice little funny bit for Ricochet for once.
Yeah, it wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
So, Carl, when I asked you,
So, Carl, when I asked you which woman has spent the most time in Royal Rumble matches, you said Natalia.
the answer was Natalia.
The correct answer was Natalia.
See, like to me, it's looking like more than half. So I must have like just absolutely tanked the last few.
I guess so.
I guess so, yeah.
So, what year did
So,
AJ
what year did AJ debut in the Royal Rumble? You said 2016. The answer was 2016.
So we're on the last 10 questions, Carl.
So we're on the last 10 questions, Carl. Just FYI, right?
I think this might be
So I think this might be where you tank. No offense.
I
So,
asked you the first person.
I asked you who the first person ever to be eliminated from the Women's Royal Rumble was. You said Dana Brooke.
Mandy Rose.
It was actually
Really?
Mandy Rose.
So it'd be good to know that it wasn't.
So it'd be good to know that it
Yeah.
wasn't one of your other picks. So at least you're not kicking yourself on that, because I don't think either of us expected that.
But
But
how quickly after
I asked you how quickly after entering the ring did Goldberg eliminate Brock Lesnar back in 2017. You said 22 seconds. It was 22 seconds. Now, hang on. There's another entry coming. I'll wait. Who have we got? Okay. Normal sip. So, Carl, I asked you, which of these men didn't Kane eliminate in 2001? You said The Rock. The correct answer was Val Venus.
Okay. Don't remember him eliminating The Rock, to be fair. I know he had like the most eliminations. He had like 10 eliminations or something.
Yeah, he did. That was like a historic year for him as far as Royal Rumbles go. So, I said to you that MVP holds the record for the shortest time in a Rumble that included an elimination. And how long did he last? You said 13 seconds, which was a reasonable guess. The correct answer was 7 seconds.
It's almost half of my guess.
That's a shame.
What?
I know. That's a real shame. Got to take a sip for an elimination, but that's still a shame. Unusual choice. So, Carl, I asked you who entered the greatest Royal Rumble spots at number 50. You might have said that wrong. You said Shane McMahon. You're adamant. Shane. It's got to be Shane O'Mac. It was Chris Jericho.
Here's a question for you. Who was number 3? No, like in the Rumble. Have they gone? Did you drink?
I actually can't remember now. Sorry, I distracted myself.
I called this one too.
He's
getting called up to the main roster, isn't he?
I don't want him to though. Not a fan.
I was chatting to our Brad about this. Our Brad quite likes him. I said I just can't see his don't know, his character seems off.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe on the main roster we'll get to see something from him, but I'm just not impressed. I think he's wooden as fuck.
It was like when he won the North American
skills.
Title and he just went and sat in a jacuzzi for a bit.
But see, this is the thing. I think they're putting him in spots that are meant to be like comical or interesting, and he just doesn't sell them. So it's like, I'm just going to be in a jacuzzi. It's like, okay, thanks, Mr. Personality. But I don't know.
Gutted, Carlito's gone, you know. I hope that wasn't just a one-time thing. You looked fucking brilliant.
I know. I really hope we get to see more. He's
obviously got the charisma as well. I'd love it. I'd love it if he came back.
Do you know what? That was the first thing he had. If you remember, he was always really good on the mic. That attitude was awesome.
And like,
he had to develop himself as a wrestler.
Elias eliminated for no reason. And then fucking Elias just gets eliminated by Damian Priest, for fuck's sake.
I know, it's really strange.
It's so annoying, stupid injury angles.
Yeah. I want to say my guy's gone.
What is that?
Carl. I can't remember who number 3 was.
What are you trying to make out there?
Randy's getting his knee fixed, isn't he?
Come on.
So Carl, I asked you who the first person to enter the Royal Rumble that was younger than the match itself. You said Bo Dallas. And it was Bo Dallas.
See, I'm still doing pretty alright here. Shut up, you.
No, you're not.
Shut up.
You only got half of them right, so you're obviously not. Yeah, we've got The Miz. The Miz. He didn't cash in at the Rumble at all, so I called that wrong.
Remember
no, he's going to fuck around with that desk for no reason.
What's he doing?
Because Bad Bunny upset him, so he's going to break the kit that probably has nothing to do with Bad Bunny and probably down to the sound text. But whatever. So Carl, I said to you, Alberto Del Rio won the only 40-man Rumble from what number? You guessed 28. The correct answer was 38. I know. I also asked you, how many people did it take to eliminate Ishii from the 2000 Royal Rumble? You guessed 8. The correct answer was 6.
Okay.
I asked you, what year was Curtis Axel never eliminated from the Rumble despite being in it? You guessed 2014. Correct answer was 2015. Oh, oof.
Sorry, you'll get to that spot in a sec.
Sorry, you'll get to that spot in a sec.
Stop it, will you? Ruining me Rumble. I hope your stream cuts out.
So I asked you who was second behind Chris Jericho for the record of longest cumulative time in Rumble matches. Why? For fuck's sake, sorry. We'll get to that. You said Shawn Michaels. The correct answer was Rey Mysterio. I just want to see what's going on with this fucking nonsense. Okay. Wow, they're giving Damian Priest some numbers here, you know. Sips. 2 sips. Fucking hell, he couldn't just come and sing, could he?
Is it better than Snoop Dogg's?
That's what he's done, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they've done, isn't it? Well, they had a rapper jump off a turnbuckle.
Like,
We need a rapper
seriously,
jump off a
that's
turnbuckle.
like the fucking golf cart and now this.
So, Carl, the last question I asked you was who was the first person to declare themselves for this year's Royal Rumble match? You said Daniel Bryan. And it was Daniel Bryan?
I'm shocked they only got 40% there, you know. Fuming.
Well,
Well, I'm giving you 50 because one of the questions you wanted to change and I'd already locked it in. But you were halfway there.
Okay, I'll take that.
You've been on
I'll
a
take
prayer.
it. Fucking riddle, man.
It's a fucking riddle, man.
I think it's my turn to start quizzing you on some Rumble shit, you know.
do you think?
Do you think?
I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find one.
It has to be a short quiz, though.
It has to be a short quiz, though.
I'm just gonna ask you them dead
We're
quick.
nearly through this Rumble.
Quick fire round.
Yeah, quick fire round.
Thinks Riddle's chances here to
What do you think's Riddle's chances here to
I
win?
hope not big, because he needs to win like the US title or something first.
I agree with that.
I agree with that, but you know when you know that Vince is big on him at the minute,
He doesn't know why he's big on him, does he? So
Just makes him smile.
it just makes him smile, doesn't
Give a bit of a shout.
he? Give a bit of a shout to Dolph Ziggler. You know he's been in this a
I
while.
know he's my fucking number.
He's doing fairly well. Like I don't expect him to get anywhere near the win. Like,
But we're definitely going to get Randy come back.
and we're definitely going to get Randy come back, which is going to piss me off. But
Mostly because of the injury spot, like you say.
mostly because of the injury spot, like you say.
Do you have a pick for a winner?
Do you have a pick for a winner?
So originally I was thinking the likes of a Seth Rollins if he comes back, but if not him, then I'd love it to be Sheamus.
Yeah, that's got to be the dream.
Yeah, that's got to be the dream one, isn't it?
Now we got
We got
D-Bry himself now.
his old D-Bry himself now.
Yes.
Do you like to mention that Daniel Bryan's like,
Not got long left in his career.
not got long left in his career quite a lot, doesn't he?
You do. I think he must have actually said, you know what, I'm only here for like another year or something, because they bring it up every fucking minute, don't they?
It's like
I know, it's like default like comment to make about him.
Okay,
isn't it?
Anthony, this might not favour you
Go on.
in terms of the years, but
Is this because you
Maybe.
didn't win? Is this because you didn't ace it? This is why you're doing
Hulk
this.
Hogan participated in the 1989 Royal Rumble. He didn't win, but he eliminated a few other wrestlers. Which tag team did he eliminate simultaneously? Was it the Outsiders, the Powers of Pain, the Brainbusters, or the Twin Towers?
AC Carl.
You see, Carl,
Got you there, 'cause it was the Twin
I've
Towers.
got you there because it was the Twin Towers.
Okay. Who eliminated Bret Hart at the 1990 Royal Rumble? Was it Dusty Rhodes, Andre the Giant, Jim Neidhart, or Demolition?
It was obviously Dusty Rhodes.
Well, it was obviously Dusty Rhodes.
What you do, you go in with your wrong
What you go in with your wrong answers with confidence, Carl.
Who
Hope
lasted
for
the
the best.
longest at the 1990 edition of the Royal Rumble? Was it Rick Martel, Ted DiBiase, Hulk Hogan, or Ultimate Warrior?
I'm going to go Hogan.
I'm gonna go Hogan. Seems
Okay,
like a Hogan
let's see
thing
who
to do.
this next participant is. Don't spoil it for me.
Still don't know.
I still don't know.
Kane?
Fire? Kane?
It's Kane. Nice.
It's Kane. Nice.
Oh
Awesome.
shit, yeah, it's Kane. That is awesome.
Wait a minute.
Isn't that the mayor of Knox County, Glenn?
Isn't that the mayor of Knox County, Glenn Jacobs?
Why is he wearing a mask? That's weird.
Nice. Good to see Kane.
Nice. It's good to see Kane.
His wig's looking pretty awful, but okay.
Keeping his
Yeah.
hair short these days, only.
Keeping his hair short these days, only.
Wow, didn't expect to see Kane. Okay,
I do. That's the thing, because we saw the fire for ages. Like it felt like Kane, but I was just not. I wasn't willing to commit to that. But no, it was Kane.
And there goes Ziggles.
And there goes Ziggles. That's another sip.
oh, and it's mine, so drink.
Oh shit, yeah, you got a drink.
Oh shit! Yeah, you got a drink.
Rick Martel lasted the longest at the 1991 Royal Rumble. True or false? Another elimination?
False.
False.
Who eliminated Ric Flair at the 1992 Royal Rumble?
Hey.
He won the event. Sid Justice, Hulk
Team Hell
Hogan,
No
or
back.
Ultimate Warrior?
Concentrate on this, Carl. Hell no. Sorry,
Who
come on.
eliminated Ric Flair at the 1992 Royal Rumble? Was it Sid Justice, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, or nobody? He won.
Well, nobody won.
Who lasted the longest at the 1993?
I've got you on that one because I've not long watched it.
He turned on him. Who lasted the longest at the 1993 Royal Rumble? Was it Yokozuna, Bret Hart, Bob Backlund, or Ric Flair?
Bret Hart.
The Smoking Guns participated in the 1994 Royal Rumble. Both were eliminated by the same guy. Who eliminated them? There's no multiple choices, so I'll make them up. I'll make them up because I know the answer.
Fuck.
Was it Razor Ramon? Was it Diesel? Was it Bret Hart? Or was it Jerry the King Lawler?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess
I'm gonna guess
that it was Razor Ramon.
that it was Razor Ramon.
Which one of these wrestlers?
Oh, Kane's gone. You need to sip.
Tony Corbin, carry on.
Tony Corbin, carry on.
Corbin. Which one of these wrestlers did not wrestle at the 1996 Royal Rumble? Terry Funk, Doug Gilbert, Dory Funk, or Takashi Amari?
Dory Gilbert.
Dory Gilbert.
Who was the first person to enter as number one and win the Royal Rumble? Was it Shawn Michaels, Rick Martel, Ric Flair, or Bob Backlund?
Shawn Michaels.
You kind of gave me that answer before.
You kind of gave me that answer before. You
Think of every Royal Rumble event from 1989 to 2006. How many people drew the last number
Done.
and won the event?
How many drew the last number?
How many drew the last number
So I guess
and
how
won the
many people
event?
have won it at number 30 between 89 and 2006?
I'm gonna
Shinsuke's
guess.
gone. It's going to upset a lot of people.
I'm gonna guess 3. I'm gonna guess 3. I don't think it
Okay.
happens all too often.
So, Anthony, the first question was Hulk Hogan participated in the 1989 Royal Rumble. He didn't win, but he eliminated which tag team? You said the Twin Towers. The answer was the Brainbusters.
Okay.
Okay.
And who's coming in?
Don't worry about it.
Ugh.
Oh, just don't worry about it.
Who eliminated Bret Hart at the 1990 Royal Rumble? You said Dusty Rhodes. It was Dusty Rhodes.
Yes, that's 1 point for Tony.
Yes, that's 1 point for Tony.
Who lasted the longest at the 1990 Royal Rumble? You said Hulk Hogan. It was, in fact, Ted DiBiase. And Otis has got new gear.
Okay. Yeah, he's trying to mix his tire up now. He's been betrayed by his brother, who now is no longer on TV. So technically, Otis won that, really.
Rick Martel lasted the longest. You said it was false. It was true.
Okay.
Who eliminated Ric Flair? You said no one. He won the event, and he did win the event. Who lasted the longest at 1993
2 points.
Rumble? You said Bret Hart. It was Bob Backlund. Smoking Guns participated in the 1994 Rumble. Both were eliminated by the same guy. Who eliminated them? You said Razor Ramon. It was Diesel. Which one of these wrestlers did not wrestle in the 1996 Rumble? You said Doug Gilbert. It was actually Terry Funk. Number 9, the one turned to number 1, Shawn Michaels.
Did not last long then.
Wow, Otis did not last long
that's
then.
correct.
Sorry.
Sip. And question 10. Think of every Royal Rumble. How many have drew number 30 and won? The correct answer was 0.
No, right, no one ever.
Oh,
No?
right.
So
no one
3
ever.
out of
Wow.
10. 30%. I win, you lose.
All right.
Joke.
You know.
You win this one.
All right, you win this one.
I mean, to be fair, I picked something from a time you've not watched any of. At least yours was like the last couple of years.
Well, I had noticed that.
I just tried to find one that was 10 questions.
I mean, I'll sip, but
I'll sip, but I'm not excited about this.
I'm starting to think we're not going to get a big, exciting return, you know.
I know it's beginning to feel.
I know it's
Nah, I think
beginning to feel a bit like that. I think we're getting Seth. You know.
So who?
Did you see what did you make of what Ray said about?
Well, the
Dominic?
fact that he'd give him one, but then he'd eliminate him.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that
it.
he's going to eliminate Ray. To be fair,
that would be a nice little.
That would be a nice little thing, wouldn't it? Although, hang on.
No way they're giving him a nice.
No way they're giving him a nice.
nice.
You'll see that in a sec.
Bye bye,
Very
Corbin.
decent elimination to give him that.
Fair play to Corbin, though, you know.
Fair play to Corbin, though, you know.
Generally,
Puts in the work. He's generally unliked because he's always a heel, but he's willing to take that spot for
He's
Dominic.
unliked
You know what I mean?
because it's X-Pac. We've been through this. No one likes him.
I know we've been through it, Carl.
I know we've been through it, Carl, but I don't know. I just feel like he's he puts the time and work in, doesn't he? To be fair to him.
Who do you think then is going to come back potentially in this? So we've got potential for Seth Rollins. Do you think we might see Brock Lesnar?
I don't think we're going to see Brock.
I don't think we're going to see Brock.
Wants or needs
I don't think Brock wants or needs it at this point.
I don't think.
I don't think WWE, especially with not having the crowds, I don't think they're willing to sort of pay the money it'd take to get Brock there.
I do think we're going to.
I do think we're going to get Seth. I think Seth will be coming back. I was kind of hoping it'd be Becky, and we got a bit longer with Seth not being there. But again, I totally get why she wouldn't come back this year. Anyway, but now I'm expecting Seth. And if we can get a Seth Edge moment, that'd be nice.
It would be nice.
Who have we got?
Okay.
I mean, okay. It's a sip. God, this drinking game's been quite mild for the men's rumble, hasn't it?
The women's nearly killed us. To be fair, the number 2 that came out, we had to we had to make some interesting adjustments to the game. Oh shit!
I might pick one on to win it.
Bear in mind.
So I had to finish my drink.
Oh, cool.
Dominic out already.
I know, I was surprised at that.
So what? We're on to number 21. Was that? So we've got.
There's Priest gone.
So we've got. What, like 9 people left, maybe? So we've got. Rey Mysterio's definitely in it.
Yeah, we know Ray's in it.
Braun.
Yeah, we know Ray's in it, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is definitely declared?
AJ's in it.
AJ.
AJ's in it.
Is Kofi too?
Is Kofi too?
He was shown backstage, wasn't he? So let's say Kofi. So that's 4.
We've had Xavier already.
Because we've had Xavier already. And Big E's in there now.
The last piece
Oh.
of the puzzle.
It's the last piece of the puzzle, isn't he?
You must be loving this, Cal.
You must be loving this, Carl.
2 Hoss. Big bastards fighting each other.
You're loving that evenly matched.
It's mad, really, that Bobby is in the position he's in. Like he you know, he's never really had that proper push, has he? He had the ECW title, but
Yes, okay.
yeah,
Love it.
Awesome. That's amazing.
You know what I find interesting about that?
You know what I find interesting about that?
The whole comparison.
And I don't like to do the whole comparisons because we love both shows, but he's someone who you think Vince would be against him coming back to WWE because he showed up in AEW. But
He has got that legend status.
he has got that legend status and he should be back. But yeah, just find that interesting because it wasn't that long ago, was it? He was in the
Well, it's one of
Hardy
them.
Compound match.
He was with WWE, wasn't he? And then they put him on furlough and then released him, I think, for a bit.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
Oh, they did,
so-
didn't he? Yeah, forgot about that. He was doing some backstage stuff for the money.
Always nice to see Hurricane anyway.
Always nice to see Hurricane anyway.
However brief.
However brief.
Fucking meant it when he said there's Hurricane.
Fucking meant it when he said there's a Hurricane coming through. Gone.
Jesus. Soup.
Jesus.
The old Jesus sip.
Jesus sip.
Still got this.
Still got this horrible feeling that Randy Orton's going to rock back up at some point.
Let's not forget that.
Let's not forget that.
Keep that in our minds.
Keep that in our minds. Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
Oh,
it's going to
boy.
happen.
I actually feel he might fucking win this
I actually feel he might fucking win this Rumble on that back.
Well,
of that, you
there
know?
was that rumor, wasn't there, a while ago, saying that there's a horrible thing, like a scary thing planned. That hopefully, that they're seriously considering.
You know what? It'd annoy me.
Do you know what? It'd annoy me even more if they do it though, because they did this with Roman and people were pissed off when Roman didn't participate in most of the Rumble and still fucking won it. So why would they do it again? Because it wasn't about Roman; it was about the way they booked it.
It's like, well, who's Orton
A little
go
bit
after?
about Roman
You know
too.
what I mean? He's Drew.
Yes.
Hey, love it.
And Edge's still there too.
And Edge's still there too. Nice.
I love that. I'm still here. You didn't think I was coming, did you? Sorry, he's mouthing. Love it.
I fucking love it.
I fucking love it.
Bobby Lashley doing his best Brock.
Bobby Lashley doing his best Brock impression there for some reason.
Gonna do a little skippy dance.
Gonna do the little skippy dance. Yeah.
No, they're all gonna get it. Right.
No, they're all gonna get it. Right. That's it. Bobby's gone.
Another sip.
Another sip.
Top it up. Top it up.
Ah, fine.
I saw you.
Get away with that for a bit.
Try and get away with that for a bit, but no.
Apologies to anyone watching my show.
Apologies to anyone watching my shoulder. I'm just pouring a drink.
Welcome back to Men in Blankets with Anthony Shoulder. Why is Riddle there? Just being a fucking doofus.
I mean, I think that's kind of what.
I mean, I think that's kind of what they pay him there to do. You know?
Okay, they're gonna eliminate him together.
Okay, they're going to eliminate him together,
I
are
hope
they?
so.
It's good to see the old.
It's good to see the old band back together, isn't it?
It is nice to see, you.
It's what they do though. Tweaking the style.
That's what they do, though. They're tweaking nostalgia.
Who have we got? AJ.
Who have we got? AJ. Okay. Take
I
a
mean,
sip.
I'm all for seeing AJ and Edge.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
So I brought my ice tray in with me this time, and it started to melt, but we're mostly okay.
Welcome back to the ice tray.
Welcome back to the ice tray with Carl. Apparently, almost changes the complexion of any match style, Carl, that he's involved in.
I assume he's going to catch AJ.
I assume he's going to catch AJ at some point on the basis of him pointing that out.
I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
I mean, it's definitely a spot they're going to do, let's be honest.
You've got this what you want, Cal.
You've got the spot you want, Carl.
Edge and AJ going at it.
Edge and AJ going at it. Oof.
Lovely spear there.
Boom.
Lovely spear there.
Has Edge had a longer time?
Has Edge had a longer time in this Rumble than he did
Yeah,
the
he
last
must have,
year?
mustn't he? Came in at number 21.
I feel like he has.
I mean, you've just.
I mean, you've
I know.
just failed to answer that question
I know.
the first time. Wow.
That's why I was like 21 or something, not like 28 or something, because it was sooner than I thought.
Yeah, I think it was 21.
Yeah, I think it was 21. I think you're right.
Who have we got next?
Who have we got next?
Looks like he's not going to
Well,
give his son a pass.
looks like he's not going to have to give his son a pass
Ugh.
anyway.
He's number
gone for
26.
hours.
27 to 80 minutes, so there's 4 left. Braun.
Braun's definitely one of them.
Braun's definitely one of them.
Anyone else declared?
Got me dead set.
I don't think we've got any dead sets other than that, to be honest, you know.
Yeah, can't think of any others that have been.
Yeah, can't think of any others that have been declared.
I mean, I'm speculating that just.
I mean, I'm speculating that just Kofi was backstage, so I'm speculating he's in it, but he's not.
Ray coming out looking like a troll.
Fucking Ray coming out looking like a troll doll. What the fuck's that?
Why would you go after Edge?
He recognises him probably.
He recognises him probably.
Almost getting there involved.
Look at almost getting
shit.
there involved there.
What was that that fell off?
Oh,
His
Oh.
watch or something?
Jesus.
That's it.
Gonna have a bit of a
Jesus.
brawl, ain't he?
They're going to have a bit of a brawl here, aren't they?
Just gonna stand there
Nope.
and stare at him.
Just going to stand there and stare at him.
I do legitimately wonder who's going to win this.
It is a curious one.
It is a curious one. I'm still very acutely aware that Randy's not been eliminated. It's
I'm not keen.
I hate
not-
when
I'm
they
not
do
keen.
these
I'm
fucking
not keen.
stupid angles, though. I hate it.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
I reckon we're gonna get down to the
I reckon we're gonna get down to the last 4, and then Randy's gonna rock up, and you go, oh yeah,
that's gonna
and then that's gonna be off it. Like we're gonna end up. He's gonna be in the last 5.
So
I
if
really
we don't
hope
get
he
the likes
doesn't
of
win it.
Seth
because
and
he
that
hasn't
come
been
back,
in it.
who's going to be the last 4?
I
Braun,
think I'm just gonna make it to the last
I think Edge is
Braun,
gonna make it to the last
Edge,
4. You know, I
Orton
think
and
Daniel
Bryan.
Bryan's gonna make it as well.
which would mean...
I really want Sheamus to go.
I really want Sheamus to be in the last 4 at least.
Oh, shit, yeah, Sheamus. Come on,
Come on,
Sheamus.
Shamo.
Please win it, Sheamus.
Oh, I need to take a sip.
Oh, I need to take a sip for that. Sorry.
I just had to chuckle at Sheamus.
I just had to chuckle at Sheamus just slowly stopping, hitting him in the chest as Edge walked over.
You know what? I don't know why. It's probably.
You know what? I don't know why. It's probably had been like that for a while, but I've only just picked up on the fact that he's dropped the stupid mohawk.
Yeah. He had the weird things in his beard as well, didn't he, at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive. Christian and Sheamus facing off.
I know, right?
Time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
It's actually really good. Like the
It's actually really good. Like the participants in this at the minute is actually really good.
nice fun.
Nice fun rumble.
Never a bad rumble.
See, there's never a bad rumble. I've never seen a bad rumble. I still maintain
The
that.
worst rumble is still good.
Even the worst rumble is still a good rumble. Carl engrossed.
I am.
Engrossed in
I
the match.
apologise. I'm not cut out to be a Twitch streamer. Especially not while wrestling's on. No!
Yeah.
No!
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I thought Sheamus was gone.
No, I'm just like, oh,
No, I'm just like the whole
Just
race.
pull him off,
like,
Holmes.
the hell?
Yeah.
whoa, no,
Oh.
Whoa, no, just eliminate him, Iris. Don't do that.
Didn't Daniel Bryan make a similar joke on SmackDown or Talking Smack, whatever? He said something about tossing people off.
Yeah, he did. I think he did.
Yeah, he did. I think he did make a similar joke.
Oh, Cesaro, of course.
Oh, Cesaro, of
shit,
course.
yeah.
Another one.
Do you know what? He's another one.
Mind him.
Dark horse, you know. Wouldn't mind him winning
And
it.
he was getting a
And getting a push. And he was getting a little bit of
I
momentum
would
the
love
last few weeks,
Cesaro to
wasn't
win
he?
it.
the amount of people who've gone straight.
The amount of people who've gone straight for Edge, it's madness. You're an old man.
Oof. He's so good, and he's Cesaro. I'd love it. Oh, the bar reunion?
Of course.
Bar, of course.
Yeah. Good fella. Oh!
The Sheamus have a single friendship where he doesn't like fight with them.
So, that,
Everyone he's friends with.
It's like everyone he's friends with, they always battle and then
Cesaro was
mates again
28.
afterwards.
So we've got Braun.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So we've only got one other shot now.
I'd like to hope that they've saved a surprise for like 30.
Yeah, I think that he's gonna be set.
Yeah, I think 30 is going to be Seth. I'm calling it now.
I think in a second he's gonna hear.
I think in a sec you're going to hear. Because, you know, Braun's back. And then
He's gonna get set.
30 we're going to get
But yeah,
Seth.
we still haven't seen Randy, have we? That is a worrying thing.
Is Daniel Bryan just like relaxing there?
I know, yeah. It doesn't look like he's in any trouble. He's just chilling.
Ah.
Apparently he didn't even make himself.
And apparently, it didn't even make him slightly dizzy.
No.
Hey, he's back.
Get
He's
in.
back.
I can't believe number 30.
I can't believe number 30 is going to be Braun.
I'm a bit annoyed that they've kept the Messiah gimmick, though, to be fair.
Why?
Like, it's good, but at the same time, I want him to come back as a face.
I don't know if it's just the music's the same.
I don't know if it's just the music's the same, you know, because if you look,
That is attire. Doesn't look
that is
like
attire.
stuff.
Doesn't look like the Messiah stuff.
I don't know, actually.
I don't know, actually. Sorry, looking at the logo on the leg now, maybe it is. Damn it.
I just noticed his old Seth Rollins.
I just noticed his old Seth Rollins logo on his kneecap, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to be slightly different attire, that, but no. No. Never mind.
Oh, that's annoying, actually. It would have been good to see him take on Roman. So I'd like to think he's not going to win it. Because who's he going to go up against? Drew.
There he goes.
And there he goes.
You're such a dick. Honest to God. You are such a dick. Oh, I hate the fact you're ahead of me now.
If it helps, I choked on that.
Oh, you absolute bastard.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I mean, it's a pretty stacked final few here, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
You know Braun's going to come in and like,
Throw 6 of them out, though.
Fucking Braun.
and you know exactly what they're aiming
And
for.
you know exactly what they're aiming for. They're going to do a spot between Braun and Omos, aren't they?
Maybe. Right, who wins it, Anthony? It's going to be Braun, isn't it? So who wins it?
If it's Braun, I'm quitting.
If it's Braun, I'm quitting. I'm quitting WWE.
I will exclusively
only talk about AEW on our podcast if
Look
Braun
at his
wins
silly
this.
little face.
suspended for pushing people.
Now he's back to push.
Oh my God, he couldn't even pick up Riddle. Whoa, oh. Well, there's the Omos thing you're looking for, right? Please just throw him out, please. Is he gone? No.
Ah,
No.
so unhappy right now.
Oh, no.
Fuck's sake.
Of all the people, fuck.
This is why I end up not liking Braun. He's coming in and eliminating all the
No,
people
no,
who want
no.
to fucking win this.
Oh, Anthony. Oh,
Devastating.
fuck me.
Ah,
No. I couldn't hate Braun Strowman more.
for fuck's sake. Is he come? He better be a fucking heel at least.
I can't believe he just literally binned off 3 of the fucking the main guys I would have been happy winning.
I mean, no disrespect, but why wasn't one of them Riddle?
No. Who's going to win now then? Seth hasn't been eliminated, has he? He's just on the outside.
Seth's still there. Daniel Bryan's still there.
Oh my God.
Edge and Christian, but I mean, Christian can't win it, surely. Wouldn't be shocked if Edge did. Randy's going to rock back up at some point.
Well, surely Edge can't win it. So, like,
This is also feels a little bit insincere, given that it's piped in audio, for fuck's sake.
just a bit.
Just because I imagine
Plus-
Vince has decided this is awesome.
plus-
So he's like, play it.
Right now, the whole fucking place would be filled with booze because AJ's just gone. Cesaro and Sheamus have just gone.
I know. All people who like with proper, slightly outside picks, but
So,
people,
looking at the
people want
champions
it.
we've got now, Anthony, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre. Who the fuck wins this and makes a credible match for Mania?
I mean, it's the thing. If Seth wins, he's a Raw star. I don't really want Seth Drew. I'll be honest.
So, I think I would take
I honestly don't know.
I would take
I'm a
Seth
bit
Drew
like,
ahead of Brian Roman.
I think this is the annoying thing because not annoying because Drew should have won, but we had Drew in it, right? So, like, even if Randy rocks back up, we can't have Randy going up against Drew again, surely.
Oh, I'm actually quite
It's like-
disappointed, to be fair. Look,
Let's talk about this because, like, there's a few disappointing elements here now, right? Still an enjoyable Rumble, by the way. Still, as a pay-per-view, as a whole, not bad. But we've had no Fiend involvement,
ooh,
like,
yet.
at all. So there's been nothing about that yet. But, I mean,
Well,
it's
maybe
unlikely,
Randy
isn't it, to be
Orton
honest, unless he
can't.
comes in and
Yeah,
deals with
maybe
Randy
Randy
when
Orton
Randy rocks back up.
continue. So,
And, yeah, like you say, it's just too, like, what title matches can you go into here that are going to be
there's
good?
nothing compelling that comes out of this that makes me go,
It's going to be, I think it's going to be Brian Roman now, you know. I think Brian's taking his pay-per-view.
I don't want to see it, to be fair. I know he's a lot of people's favourites,
like,
and he's never won before, and he's obviously a babyface. He's going to be retiring soon. I get it.
And this is keep going on about that as well. Like, oh, his days are numbered. Well, not quite like that. That sounded more sinister, but they say something similar. But like, he's going to take Riddle out now. Oh, maybe not. No. We're good. We're still okay. But no, I'm thinking Brian's going to win this. So I'm going to call it now.
I mean, I wouldn't be devastated, but I wouldn't be happy.
It's not the best.
I don't know. Brian and Roman.
Oh, it's certainly. I say it's not the best. It's not our favourite. Like like you say, he's still a good pick. It's still a solid winner. But
Look at Seth. Oh, he's going to try and get in there, get rid of Brian, and Brian's going to get rid of him. But
what? Wow. Okay.
Nice. Maybe we get Brian Seth.
Do you think?
I mean, have we seen it?
I'm just thinking because of the two opposite shows, aren't they?
But now there's a reason. And Rollins has been gone, so maybe they could be like, well, he's been traded.
Do you know what?
They're not opposite shows.
Yeah, he's gone SmackDown now, hasn't
He went to SmackDown before
he went to SmackDown before he had
Okay,
some time off.
so Seth isn't winning it. So who the fuck's winning it? It's going to be Riddle, isn't it?
It better not be Riddle. Because who would you want Riddle to go up against? Fucking no one. Oh. No. We're good, Carl. We're good.
Shit, I don't know what to call it.
Shit, I don't know what to call on this. You know, it's actually quite an unpredictable end.
Oh, there's only 4 people left.
You know what? I'm
except
happier
for
now,
fucking
Rollins.
Randy.
Now I've remembered Rollins is on.
SmackDown. I'm actually not too bothered by that. You know.
Like, for me,
I don't mind a Roman
Rollins
Seth
and
program again.
Reigns, I'd be down for.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't mind
But
that.
the problem is Rollins is a heel, and so is Reigns. I think the problem is Braun's going to probably eliminate him. So.
For fuck's sake.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. He picked him up, and logically, the man who can pick him up that easily would throw him over the rope, but he didn't. Because it's Braun.
Yeah, it still bothers me that we haven't seen Orton.
We're actually going to get to a point when,
like, I think Edge is going to eliminate everyone now. I know I keep throwing different wild theories out there, sorry. Edge is going to be the last one standing. He's going to be standing there celebrating, and Orton's going to come out and get him.
But I don't want to see. I mean, I suppose we could do Edge versus Roman, couldn't we? But he's on Raw. I know you can choose who you face. Spear versus Spear, just not Goldberg.
Well, I mean, Edge isn't really
like, drafted, is he?
He was on Raw, though, wasn't
he? Yeah, because he was fighting Randy.
Yeah, because he was fighting Randy, but I don't think he was actually involved in the draft, so he'd probably have not that they care too much about the rules, but he'd probably have the freedom to go to whatever show, because I don't think he's actually part of the active draft roster. Whoa. Who'd have thought you'd get these final 2 here?
It's not the final 2, though, is it?
No.
It's not.
Oh!
It's not, but...
Oh, my God.
Fuck. There's Randy.
Sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, the Fiends needs to come and fix
Right, the Fiends needs to come and fix this. The Fiend needs to turn up now and ruin this for Randy.
Yes!
Yes!
Wow, Edge, really?
Would never have called that, but I'm so
Would never have called that, but I'm so glad it went Randy.
Really? I'm not happy with that, you know.
Do you know what else?
Well,
Do you know what else?
Before, that makes
As I
his
joked
number
before,
entry
that makes his number entry really important.
Yeah.
Did he come in at number 1?
He clearly did.
Yeah.
He clearly did.
He's now up there with Shawn Michaels.
So he's now up there with Shawn Michaels and nameless wrestler guy.
Oh.
Come on, it's better than Randy sneaking.
Come on, it's better than Randy sneaking the fucking
No,
win at
no,
the
but
end.
it's just the way that all kind of came about then. Not happy. Not happy.
And still no Fiend involvement.
And still no Fiend involvement.
I know, right? Where's he?
Also, is Randy's face not bent?
Also, is Randy's face not bent anymore?
He's just perfectly fine, isn't he?
That
It's mad,
healed really quick.
That was insanely fast healing.
That was insanely fast healing. The 3rd degree burns them.
Can't believe he's won that. He's going to the WrestleMania main event against who?
You know what that means? Though?
Roman.
Edge going to Mania.
Edge
It
going to
can't be
Mania.
Drew, surely.
It might be.
It might be.
More sense than Roman.
It'd make more sense than
Do
Roman.
you reckon? Well, Drew's a face, isn't he? Edge is a face.
Yeah, you'd have it just for the fact that
Yeah, but you'd have it just for the fact that they're both
I
awesome.
don't know if you would.
face, man. You could do face.
Face, man. You could do face.
Or you could
Hmm.
just pull a gold.
Or he could just pull a Goldberg and just turn up and go, "You've no respect, Drew. You don't respect anyone."
Oh. Should have been Seth, man.
I would have liked Seth.
I would have liked Seth. I would have liked to see Seth Roman. But
I mean, it was definitely a entertaining finish, wasn't it?
Unpredictable.
unpredictable.
And again,
I mean, my ideal result would have been Sheamus
Mm.
winning it and going up against good old Drew. But
don't always get what we want, do we?
don't always get what we want, do we?
Can't believe Edge has won it. He's coming in at number 1. Won it.
I know, right?
I know, right?
Playing on the side.
Pointing at the sign.
Yep.
Drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not happy.
Okay.
That was a
That was a
roller coaster ride.
Mm.
roller coaster ride. A roller
I just don't
coaster
know.
ride.
I don't know what the main event is now. I don't get it.
I think.
I think.
You'd be happy with it.
I don't think you'll be happy with it, but I honestly think that they're going forward thinking, right, Edge versus what's his face, Drew will be fine.
But why? It makes no sense. Drew is like a fucking monumental babyface. He's just beating a guy who does spears, and now he's getting another spear. Do you know what I mean? Like another spear guy, but who's also a babyface.
Maybe he's like, maybe he's gonna end up being the spear killer.
Anyway, that was the Royal Rumble. So
That was our
Happy with
first
Bianca.
live stream. Royal Rumble.
unhappy with Edge.
Bianca boss shout. Overall, not a bad pay per view. In fact, Carl, do you want to? Should we end the live stream
End
here?
the live stream.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching,
take it
guys.
easy.
Now, do you want to